Hi, beautiful people. Good morning. You know, I like to catch the morning. So, we are going to talk about Nancy Guthrie as it has now approached day 13 since she's been missing. But before I get into the commentary, hang on, let me take off my Bluetooth. Before I get into it, I do, want to take the time out to say that, some of you started following me for my sobriety commentary. And then I just switched gears because as I'm approaching my 4-year sobriety birthday, it's been such incredible milestone. Oh, wait. What the heck? As I'm approaching my 4-year, it's just things have changed. I have grown a lot, learned a lot. Don't want to deal with the same things, the same people I used to deal with. But bigger than that, I have such a love for politics and the things that's happening in this world that I switch gears. And for those of you that still support me, I really appreciate you guys. I get more nervous talking over here with you guys than I do my regular, my other audience. I just do. I don't know why. But for those of you that still support me, I just want to give you a huge thank you. And for those of you that's like, I wish you well. So Nancy Guthrie has been on my mind for a while, and I wanted to talk to you about her. We all know she's a grandmother. A lot of you have been following this story. This story is particularly troublesome for me, not just because of her age, but she has health issues. We haven't heard from her. Now, what's good, Dragon? How are you? We're going to talk about Nancy Guthrie. I have a little bit of time with you guys before I go and do my regular stream. But so anyways, I think that we're all praying for this family, hoping that things are okay. But I think that a lot of us are also preparing for the worst. And as I look through these latest videos and, pictures of the kidnapper and all of these things, it just gives me a really sick feeling. Everything I share is for educational for each purposes only. I'm going to get right into this video so I could talk about it. And then, let me know what you think. Oh, my puppy is going to, hopefully she'll behave. All right. So, it's not it. There we go. Okay, y'all, let me know if you can hear it. I'm going to get right into the video because I am on a time frame tonight. Everything that's just for educational for each purposes only, just to critique and go over it. Okay?
After 12 days, authorities still don't know who took the mother of Today Show star Savannah Guthrie from her home on the morning of February 1st.
Can you guys hear it?
But for the first time, we are getting a physical description of the man that investigators are calling a suspect in her disappearance. The FBI says the suspect is male, about 5'9", 10 inches tall, with an average build. They confirm that the suspect is the same man seen in that frightening video released earlier this week by the FBI, that he was wearing a 25-liter Ozark Trail hiker pack backpack, very specific. The feds also said they're increasing the reward for information that leads to Nancy to a whopping $100,000. Things can change when you put the money amount like that down. And they put.
I don't know if you guys can hear it, but when I look at this lady, my heart just goes out to her and her family.
A new request for footage from Nancy's neighbors. Investigators are now asking everyone within a 2-mile radius of Nancy's home to go through their surveillance footage and send in any images of people, vehicles, anything out of the ordinary, all to investigators. But Nancy's neighbors, they may need to do some serious searching to find clues. Why? Authorities don't just want any footage from that night. They want anything between the dates of January 1st to February 2nd of this year. So what? That's over like 700 hours of footage. It's not entirely clear why they want to go back that far. But here's the thing. The FBI says it has received over 13,000 tips since Nancy first went missing. And now we're learning that it's kind of doubtful that the feds are going to maybe be able to properly investigate many of them. Why? You have an FBI source that has confirmed to News Nation that Pima County Sheriff Chris Nanos, who we've talked about a lot on this program.
Wait, I think, is my video, am I frozen, you guys? Hold on, let me come back to, am I frozen in my window? Was I frozen? I don't know. Maybe I'll come off camera then. Let me see. I can't tell. Okay. Wait, I was frozen, Bob. Oh, is that a yeah? I was frozen. Okay, thank you for telling me. All right, all right. Let me get off camera. I don't know what is wrong with this, but it's been like that, and I don't know what's wrong.
Has allegedly been blocking the Bureau's access to key pieces of evidence like that black glove that was found yesterday, as well as DNA evidence from Nancy's house. Apparently, Nanos sent that evidence to a private crime lab in Florida, not the FBI's lab in Quantico. So effectively cutting the feds off from critical evidence if this is true. Now, we've reached out to the Pima County Sheriff's Office about the report. We don't have a response yet. I want to bring in News Nation's senior national correspondent, Brian Enton, who's been on top of this case. He's live there. Brian, I will get to that in a second, but I haven't spoken to you yet today. What is the very latest on the ground, the very latest in the search?
Yeah, so the latest, and I've been trying to work my sources, Jesse, is I have just confirmed that as recently as last night, the Pima County Sheriff's Office was not sharing critical information with the FBI, and it's becoming increasingly frustrating to FBI agents here on the ground in Pima County. That comes on top of our reporting that initially, when a glove was discovered inside Nancy's house behind me, that the sheriff opted to send that glove for testing from a private lab that the sheriff preferred in Florida, instead of taking the advice of the FBI and sending it to their lab, which is obviously the best lab in the world at Quantico. And we have heard rumblings about this for the last week or so, frustrations on the ground, frustration that the sheriff didn't call the FBI in earlier. But I had no idea it was going to rise to this level, to where he is allegedly holding back critical evidence. And again, I have just, as last night, critical information was not shared with the FBI, information that the Pima County Sheriff's Office had.
Why?
Do you guys feel that this case is being handled? Can y'all hear me? Do you guys like how this case has been handled so far?
I mean, I know that there's been tension. You and I talked about it. It was kind of a red flag when the sheriff didn't even know Savannah Guthrie and her family were going to release that video, basically pleading to the kidnappers and talking about the ransom. Had no idea. His wife had to tell him. We knew there was a disconnect. Any idea why the sheriff would be doing this?
Look, what I'm told, no, I don't know why, but what I'm told is it could be ego-driven, wanting to be the one to save the day here, wanting to handle the case himself, not wanting to relinquish power to the FBI, even though the FBI just has more resources. They just do. If it wasn't for the FBI, you mentioned it, we would have never seen the video or the photos from the doorbell camera. The sheriff made clear they couldn't get the video. He said, we tried, not going to be able to get the video, sorry. FBI gets involved. And suddenly they work a deal with Google backend channels, and we have the video.
And it's concerning. You're talking about an 84-year-old woman, reported mobility issues, needs daily medication. We're 12 days in. Time is not a friend here. So let me ask you this. The new video that they're asking for neighbors, one question would be, why did they request this a long time ago? I'm wondering if they learned something new. So two parts about this. Have you spoken to any neighbors about whether they're giving in footage that they may have, and any idea about why authorities are requesting footage from the beginning of January?
Yeah, in a 2-mile radius too, by the way, Jesse. And the sheriff's office used an app to send out a message to all of the residents within 2 miles of where I'm standing at Nancy Guthrie's house, asking them for any footage of anything that might look suspicious vehicle, suspicious person, anything that seemed out of the ordinary to them, to submit it to the sheriff's office. And they're going all the way back to January 1st, which is interesting that they chose January 1st as a date, weeks before Nancy Guthrie even went missing. We don't know why they chose January 1st. I heard at one point they were asking neighbors specifically for video from January 11th. Mm-hmm. So there are obviously leads coming in, and they're trying to pinpoint things that happened on certain days, even before Nancy disappeared.
Would I be totally off to say it has something to do with these reports of a suspicious white van that might have been seen by neighbors, which is interesting because you and I this week, you tracked down the guy that was detained, ultimately released, and was driving a van, gray van, different, but there was this report of whether or not there was a van in the area, so I'm wondering if that might be what they're looking into? Again, that's just I'm spitballing here.
It could. I think there's different things that they're looking into. It's been my opinion for a while that there are multiple angles that they're looking at. So perhaps it's a white van they're looking for. Maybe there's another person they saw on one camera that looks suspicious. They want to see if they can find that person on another camera. I think there's a lot that they're looking for all at the same time.
Can you provide some clarity about what happened today with this white tent that was at Nancy's house earlier, and whether or not it was related to this official description that they have of the suspect?
Yeah, so there was a white tent that was put up earlier today. Kind of came out of nowhere. They put the tent right by the front door, right in the area where the blood was seen on the front step. They covered it all up so we couldn't see in. We saw them bringing in some equipment that looked like photographing equipment. But then they also brought in what they called...
Wait, what is that tent for? Is that because they thought it was a body? I think that's what I read. I think that's what it was. But there hasn't been a body. Okay.
A forensic height board. And we have a picture of it. I'm not sure if we can pull it up, but it's a board that they use to measure things. And basically, and you're going to see it right here.
Oh, okay. It's so they can tell the height of the suspect.
Here, they basically compare it. Zooms in right there. So that's the forensic height board, Jesse. And they use that to compare with the surveillance photos and video of the suspect to try to figure out the height. So that's what they were doing this morning, which makes sense because then it was this afternoon when they released the official description of who they believe, with the height, the weight, all of that with the suspect.
It's a significant development. Progress is great in this. I just wish it wasn't 12 days in. I mentioned the specificity of the backpack. There's been reporting about whether or not it was purchased at a Walmart. One of the key parts of an investigation when you find a suspect is to see any of the items that they're wearing or carrying. Can you go back to purchase history? Do you know if authorities are looking, let's say, at Walmarts in the Tucson area? Are they looking at purchase histories for any of those items? Do you know?
I'm sure they are. And we've confirmed that the Walmarts in this area sell that backpack. So I'm sure they are. It's probably one of the first things they did, Jesse.
Yeah, and, look, I'm hoping the Florida Evidence Lab can actually return back a hit on that rather quickly, but I'm not familiar with it. Real quick, TMZ, they did get another note today. This is very hard to know whether or not it's anything. It was a demand for Bitcoin. What can you tell us about that? Any legitimacy to that note?
No legitimacy that we know of.
Okay.
They've been getting notes, it feels like, every day. Today they say there's a note, someone demanding Bitcoin for them to give up the name of a suspect. So, we don't know if they're legitimate or if they're just people, sending in notes to TMZ trying to get some cash.
Which is just so disturbing on so many levels and frustrates the whole purpose of this investigation. Brian Enton, thank you again. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching.
I don't know, you guys. I don't know. Wait a minute. Where are you? There you go. Man, look, bro. I don't know, you guys. That case, that's wild. Let me drop a link for Paul. I don't really know what to think about this one, but I do know that some things just aren't adding up. And as I've been, wait, let me put my poodle away real fast because she's not gonna act right. What time is 13 minutes? Okay. I don't have that much. Hang on, you guys. My poodle's driving me nuts. Even as I watch that little video, that clip, I don't know really what's going to happen in this case, but I do feel it's like any other kidnapping case, and the longer she's missing, the more, I don't know, it's just not looking that great for her. And that's all I'm saying. I'm praying for the family. I don't get into all the conspiracies and all those kind of things that people are saying. I don't know. I honestly don't feel the family had anything to do with it because they're a well-to-do family. What would she have to gain? We've seen her with Savannah on her show. So I don't really buy the conspiracy thing or the family has any, but I don't know. I don't know. I'm watching like the rest of you guys. We're on day 13. Um, I just don't really know what to believe. I don't know, and I'm just gonna keep my prayers for the family, and that's just what I'm gonna do. All right. So she's not at that age to survive long enough in that fashion. I agree with you, Dr. Manhattan. Even as I played that little short clip, which I'm about to play a long one for you guys on the other stream, but I'm just praying for the family, and I'm just gonna say that whatever happened to this lady, I hope that we get. I hope the family gets justice. I think that's where we are. Hey,
Good morning. How are you?
I'm okay. I'm okay. Kind of got a late start tonight, but it's fine. How are you?
I'm hanging in there, hanging in there. I'm gonna be honest, this sort of, as crazy as it sounds, it hits home a little bit. As you know, Mama Bolton's 85. So
And this lady is what, 84?
84
Yeah.
and has mobility issues.
Yeah. Just
I'm
hang
gonna
on, let
be
me use
honest.
my.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, that's you. Okay, I'll bring you up. Hey, you gonna stay on camera or are you gonna? Yeah. All right, I'll bring you up.
Hey there,
Hey,
how you
what's
doing?
good?
How you doing?
Mate,
Welcome.
yeah, I happy Valentine's Day to you.
You have a what?
I said happy Valentine's Day to you. Did somebody mess with my audio on the last channel I was on? Let me see something.
No, your audio's
I'm
good.
good.
What's good with
Alright,
you?
I'm chilling. Alright,
Yeah,
you alright?
I'm good. I'm good.
I said happy Valentine's Day to you.
Same to you. Thank you. Same to you.
I ain't got no Valentine. You hear me?
I hear you.
What I tell you to do last time, play that piano and sing to us.
I have to do what I'm talking about. No, I'm not about to play the piano
Yeah,
and sing to you
yeah.
guys.
Come
Cool.
on.
I'm just like,
Mm-mm. You
what
told
do
me
you
you was
think
gonna do
made
it.
me thought, huh?
You said you was gonna do it on the dead homies. You said you was gonna play the piano and
I didn't
sing
say
to us.
when.
I
I
put
didn't say when. Yeah.
I put you on blast a little bit.
Nah, you good. I mean, I have a piano right in my back.
That's
Grab.
Sammy Sosa. That's Sammy Sosa right there.
Is it what?
That's Sammy Sosa.
Semi social. What's he talking about?
Dude, that's Sammy Sosa.
So, absolutely not.
Just fucking with you.
Oh, I didn't even know what you semi
He
social.
said
What's that?
Sammy
Dr. Head,
Sosa.
you're not helping.
Remember Sammy Sosa got white on us last I checked. He's black
What?
again.
Yeah. For real, that man turned white. He
Yeah,
pulled the
because
he,
Sammy Sosa turned white.
he did he pulled the Michael Jackson.
Oh, okay,
I'm
Dr.
serious.
Manhattan. What the hell
Turn
is
your camera back on, baby.
I don't need to turn my camera on. Like, what are you guys talking about?
Mm-hmm. Turn your
Um,
camera back on, baby. Stop playing with me.
just come in a cold fool. Um,
she
so,
you shy right now.
so,
You shy right
yeah,
now.
y'all know I don't like turning on my camera that much. But,
Man, that jump was on already. Stop playing. Yes,
Sammy whiter than me. But what
Sammy.
do
Yeah,
you guys think
Sammy
about what
Sosa
I'm
bleached his
talking
skin. He
about?
looked
What do you guys
terrible.
think about my story? Y'all changing my subject. What do you
Man,
guys think about the
I didn't
story I was
change the
talking about with
subject.
this
I
lady?
answered. But
I
go
ain't did.
ahead.
I didn't hear the story. The story is you, your fine ass.
No, no, the story is not me. The story is Nancy Guthrie. You guys, I ran the story on a smaller space because I feel a certain kind of way about what's happening to this lady.
Well,
And as I was watching this story
tell me
and
about it.
following the news, I'm like, God, that could be my grandma.
Tell me about it right quick. It's 2:16 where I'm at.
We're gonna turn this.
Give me a little breakdown. You ain't gotta do all that. You still fine with all that. You
No,
want to her
no,
down?
no. I I all
You
right.
ain't
I
gotta
have
do
to
all
edit.
that.
I'm gonna edit this video. What's the how long have I been live? Does anybody know?
Hey, you
I'll
good?
clip it. I'll clip the video. I guess I'll just upload whatever.
Look,
I'm
you
looking
good.
at it
You good. Just
at
give me a look. Give me
11 minutes. Damn. That's long enough for me to run an ad on it.
misunderstood. You ain't gotta
Right.
do all that. You good. You ain't gotta do all that. Just give me a little rundown on what you was talking about, and then I'm gonna get out so I can go to sleep.
Oh, okay. So Nancy Guthrie is this lady that everyone's talking about. It's a really big story in Arizona, which she's from. She's an 84-year-old grandmother that was kidnapped from her home. There's a ransom note, and we just kind of been following it because we're hoping that she's returned, but
Mm.
it's not looking good for this lady.
Damn, 84 years old got kidnapped.
Yes, an 84-year-old lady got kidnapped. Her mom,
She must be rich or something.
her family's wealthy. I
Yep.
want to say that her mom reportedly is worth about 40 million. She's
That. Hey, she's still alive, probably. Most likely, yeah.
I don't know. There's been two ransom notes. I don't know if it was AI generated or not. That's what they're saying.
If
There's
they
been
don't get.
two ransom notes. But even though, so the FBI
Mm,
raised the award money to like 100,000. First it was 50,000, then they doubled it to 100,000. They still haven't found this lady. No
mm.
money has exchanged hands, so it's not looking good.
They not gonna unalive her because they know they can get something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but everybody knows that when there's a ransom case or kidnapping case, that's a two-part crime. So the first crime was kidnapping her, and the second is getting a ransom. Why wouldn't they get the money if they've been offered? The family said that they would pay the money.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that being said,
Why
first
are
of all,
you in the dark? You don't got light there? But the family said what?
can you
Oh,
see me?
thank you. I was just
First,
messing with you, but
first of all, it's not cool to kidnap an elderly person because you know what I'm saying. They don't mean nobody no harm. You know.
exactly.
So with that being said, she's still alive, but she getting mistreated because they not getting the money fast enough, and I don't think she unalive right now, and they need to do something like they do on the movies or whatever, like what that movie I had watched with Denzel Washington, and then they was in New York with their ransom stuff, and
I don't
they
even
got
know.
they got the wrong son, and whatever, but they need to do something because if they don't get no money, they gonna
Yeah, the lady, she's so the
you know.
mom is a really popular host, right? So here she is, if you don't know who she is, that's her with her
Mm.
mama. Can you
Oh,
see
this
her?
lady, I think I seen that lady though on the orange shirt before.
Yeah, she's a
He's a host
she's
on the Today Show.
Yeah,
I was
yep.
trying to
One of them
find
shows. Yep, that's right. Damn, they sad.
Dr. Manhattan feels like it's an inside job. I feel
I've been saying
that it's an
that for a
inside
long
job
time.
too, but then I have second some I'm not sure because when they went to the house, you know how those houses have cameras. It was interesting, like when you watch the video, how when that guy noticed the camera, he puts his hands up, but he puts it up like this, like he covers it almost as if he knows that he's gotta cover his
They
prints
got
too.
mask on. They got mask on.
Yeah, they have a mask. They had on a mask.
Mm.
Head's kind of down, but he notices the camera before he gets her. But why wasn't the what wasn't working? Like the room camera, something like that wasn't working. But
Oh,
it's just there's just a lot of little layers to this story.
they in the United States,
Arizona.
Arizona. Close to Mexico. They ass over there in Mexico somewhere. They gonna do something. They gonna go to Mexico.
I don't know. I don't know. I just
That lady is not on the line yet. I know that for sure. And if them folks don't hurry up and get them people some money, I don't
I
think they
hope
still.
that
I don't. I don't.
she Dr.
I don't,
Manhattan, are you down? Are you backstage? Hold on, let me use mine.
I
I
don't,
hope
I
that
don't
she's
yeah, she good.
okay,
She okay,
but
but she not.
I think that it's hey,
It's me.
okay.
C.
Hi.
I know your
C.
voice now.
He said C.
Yes, it's C.
Yeah.
Yes.
I
Hey,
feel
look,
like it's an inside job myself because, like,
inside
yeah,
job.
you obviously had the whole
Oh,
place
see you
scoped
now.
out.
Yeah, it's an inside job, man. You right.
You
I ain't
said
think about that. I
what?
forgot.
Why do you feel like it's an inside job?
Yeah, you obviously had the whole place scoped out.
It's a family member that gets
He
this
knew
set
where the
up.
cameras were. He knew when to cover up, and he knew how to operate.
Yeah, it's a family
Yeah.
member that got something to do with it. They want their
Have been
bread.
saying from the beginning.
But as far as I don't think she's gonna survive it. It's not that they're gonna kill her. She's just not physically.
Eating
She
right
won't be
and
able to
stuff.
physically survive that kind
Yeah,
of torture.
right. Not eating right, not sleeping
Yeah.
right, and all that. Yeah.
I think it's
What
sad.
did, what did
Hey,
I
I just
say
think
from the
it's really
very beginning
sad.
of this case?
huh?
She's probably missing on like several medicines and shit like that. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Stuff like that. It's sad. Yeah. Mm-mm.
I
Misunderstood.
Yeah.
I know when I
What did
first
I
came
say
across
from the
this.
very beginning of this case?
What?
What did I say from the very beginning of this case?
Stop.
What you say, Sammy?
Sammy.
Come on, man. Tell
Um,
me.
nah, that don't bother me.
I don't think Sammy Sosa played for the Pirates.
Nah, he
Yeah.
did play for the White Sox, however, but that's another story.
All right.
We
Man, I'm just
scrubbed
Let's
that
messing
one
not
with
too.
switch
you. He all right.
subject. Let's not switch
All right.
subject.
Um,
What you said?
I
What you
said in the
said?
very beginning
Your name,
that
Uncle
this was an
Clark.
inside job. I said it was either a family member or a
Mm-hmm.
disgruntled employee. That's
Yeah.
what I said from the very
Look at the
beginning.
dog right there. I see it. You good at her back.
Oh, my dog?
Mm-hmm.
It's growing back. She's a poodle. Yeah, it's growing back. She'll be all right. But I
Yeah.
think that as it's coming along, like I said before, I feel like it's just looking bleak. We're gonna
Man,
learn a lot. I pray it's not a family member. I pray it has nothing to do, like, we got the what other case we follow, the Reiner case.
Isn't
misunderstood.
it
You
day
got
13 for
they
this?
smart. They smart over there. They know they got a hint to it. It's an inside job and stuff going on. I would never do nothing like that a day in my life though. But y'all have a good night.
Good night, Justin. Thank you for coming up.
Yeah, all right.
See you later, bro.
Justin's crazy. You tell me to play the piano. Yeah, no, I'm not play this piano.
Yeah, play the piano, Miss Keys.
Um, maybe one day, but my kids play it
The
well. I'm
dog's
just
about to play it for you.
she's not acting right. Like, stop.
She
You
hyper,
know that's
man.
my fight
You
be
put
French.
something in her
You'll do
food.
that. Oh.
That's
She's
When
like,
what's
give me
animals
wrong.
attack.
attention, mommy. Give me attention.
When
She's such a
animals
good
attack.
girl. She's such a good girl. But well,
Oh, she a sweetheart.
but
But
She's
stop with the
feisty.
yeah, I mean,
focus.
like
Now tell me what y'all think about this case. Stop it. 'Cause I'm sorry. I'm
she
sorry.
was the thing that gets me politically is that she was staunchly against President Trump, and President Trump's actually reaching out to her to try to help her figure this out.
The lady, good night, Justin. The lady was against Trump, Nancy,
Uh huh. Uh huh. No, not her. Her
Savannah.
daughter. Yeah.
Everybody's against, you know what? It's like, but Donald Trump, and I won't find it on this stream because I'm not trying to trump y'all to death, but
Go
he
ahead.
did.
You can trump me all day.
Yes, you are.
He did speak out though, and
Yeah, he
No,
did.
he's
yeah,
been very vocal about it.
he
He's
made
been
them made
very
it so they had to use more resources. Why would they just use the local police and not bring in like, especially once the ransom case was announced? Why would they wait when you know that every
Yeah.
day is crucial?
I'm glad you brought that
Every,
up because
every
his
day it
ego
gets
is
more
in
and
the
more
way of
dire
the
now.
sheriff. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Miss Dr. Manhattan. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying every day gets more and more dire.
It does. It does. I
I don't.
feel.
I'm
Stop.
sorry.
No, no,
Oh,
no. Go ahead, Claudia. I want you. I want to hear you guys. I hear myself all the time. I want to hear you guys' thoughts on it. I just played. I like how I did a short video over here. I didn't play a long video, but the two TMZ, the two notes. Why did they send the first note to TMZ instead of the family? I have my theory on that. I wonder if it's
Because
because
that's just for show. That like a lot of killers, a lot of people of that nature like to do it for the notoriety, as well as getting paid or whatever. They like to do that for just to get their name in the news.
you got
that's true.
points.
The thing that startles me is this sheriff. It seems like his ego is too big. I mean, why? Who cares who gets the note? It's about the victim. It's not about him. It's almost like he's making it about himself, and that's
Like he's got to
disgusting.
be the top cop to crack
Yeah,
this case
what a
and take it
joke
down,
that is.
right?
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't think
this woman's life is in jeopardy, and you're worried about who gets the. I mean, it's not a it's not a contest. The only contest is getting to Miss Guthrie in time so they can save her. It's an absolute disgrace how he's handled this case. I think he's done a terrible job. And I tell you what, in some ways, if anything happens to Mrs. Guthrie, I believe that
Hey, Miss
he
Jane.
is indirectly responsible as well if anything happens. And if I'm the Guthrie family, I'd look to sue the department.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
what did you
Let's hope
guys
it doesn't
think?
come to
It
that.
seems like they're fumbling the ball a little bit.
I agree.
I
It's
pray
It
it
really
doesn't
just
come to
I
sad.
that.
don't
Like,
know. It's got very like even though the plot lines don't exactly line up, but it kind of reminds me of the movie Face Off in a way. It's like the top cop has to take down Casper Troy.
look at
You
when I
know,
look at this, you
Damn,
even
guys
I
though
see
the
remember that
cop,
movie.
even though the cop in that movie had plenty of reason to do what he did, but it just seems like it's like that's the big name getter over there. I got to be the one to take him down. That's a potential pay raise for me type of outlook. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
Oh, hang on. You said, hey, you guys. Ace has said, MU, I'm from Johnny's channel. Welcome, Ace. Good to see you. Did you see the new surveillance video they put out? Is that what I played or no? No, Ace. Did I miss that, you guys? Do I need to look for it?
how's it
Everybody
going,
will be
Aces?
back on the Trump bandwagon once those 2,000 checks start coming in. Chris. Ace, you
I
guys
never heard about those $2,000 checks. Wait, what's that? I never
the
heard about
stimulus
that.
checks? Yeah, Donald Trump was talking about those stimulus checks. I
yeah, I
never get a
remember.
stimulus check. I didn't get it last time. I'm gonna look for that surveillance tape that I see this one. I don't know if I don't think this is what you're talking about. Hang on, let me toggle myself. Don't laugh at me because I look rough. Look, I see
All
this
right,
one. I
stop
think
it.
you
Shut
guys
up.
see
Stop
this
it.
one. That's the old one, but look at how creepy. Wait, why did that go so fast? I wanted you guys to notice how his hands were, which I played. Okay.
She's about to
Y'all see
have
what I'm
us
talking
checking
about
out
with
a
how he's
man's
cupping his
hands.
hand?
Okay.
Anyway,
Thank you for having me check out a man's hands. I appreciate it. Looks like he
because
gets
I thought it was
pedicures on the
interesting how he's
regular.
like this instead of like this to dismantle the camera.
He's a
Let me
little
look for
interested. I get it. Yeah, I got it. Just play.
let me look for the
This
new
damn cough
surveillance.
will leave you the fuck alone. Ugh.
Let me
Man.
look for that. Oh no, that's not the one. Okay, hang on, let me look. You guys, there's a new video that I missed. Former, huh? New surveillance video. Samantha Guthrie. Is it from 2 days ago? You guys keep talking while I'm looking. I forgot to mute myself.
I think it's from two days ago. I think I've seen the video that she's talking about, but I can't say for certain.
Let me see.
That the
I
one where
saw
they
it
were
on Megan
inside.
Kelly's channel. Okay, let me go look.
Oh, in
Okay,
that case, yeah, then I
yeah, I can't play
did
it from
see
her
it. I
channel,
think.
but let me see if I can find it. If I can see it, and then I'll find it on a news channel. I'll go on mute.
Hmm. Yeah.
I think they were in the backyard or something.
What was that, Claude?
I think they were in the backyard, something to that effect.
Yeah.
I think that's the one.
Interesting.
just eerie.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm a grandson, I'm flipping furniture and that.
I can't imagine what the family's going through. I can't imagine it. That's
I mean, I lost my grandmother what 3 years ago. Not to that anything like that, but like I
Oh, I'm
just
sorry that you lost your. Oh, he had 2 backpacks. I
just
did see that.
just
I gotta find it.
picturing myself in that position, knowing how close I was with my grandma. If it wasn't for my grandma, I wouldn't be the man I am right now. Like, if somebody were to do that to her, oh man, shit, dude. Like, I probably wouldn't be here talking to y'all. I'd probably be locked up. I'd be on like some vengeance type of shit, vigilante.
yeah, grandmothers, man, they're awesome.
Yeah,
You know, we all love our moms. Don't get me wrong, but there's
grandmothers are
just
the
something
rock.
about a grandma.
Grandmothers are always the rock.
Yeah, and they are the patriarch of the family.
Yeah,
And when that happens, when you lose the grandma, then that's it. The
it's like
family
that.
just seems to go downhill. I know that's happened to our family.
It just reminds me of that particular scene in the movie Soul Food where like the
Oh yeah,
grandma does
mamas. Yeah,
the clenched fist, and so when the grandma's not there, that fist isn't so clenched anymore, and everybody just spread apart. Like that's kind of like what the grandma does with the family is she makes that family ball that fist up.
yeah. It galvanizes the family, no question.
Yeah,
Then yeah,
that's
it
what it
does.
was like with my grandmother. We were all like gathering every Thanksgiving and every Christmas, and now we haven't done one since. It's like I've tried to organize people, and nobody wants to. Everybody just wants to do their own thing. I'm just like, okay, guess I gotta create my own legacy with my family here and start a new whole patriarchy type of thing where my kids can come back and we start a new thing like that.
Hey, Melissa. I'm gonna share something for educational freeze purposes only. I don't know if this is the video, but I see one that was like an hour ago. Now grandmothers are the rock. Okay, mine's rest in peace. I love. We all have like hopefully have a special relationship with our grandmother, and I think this is just heavy for a lot of reasons. And I really couldn't handle the comments in my other stream because they were saying some crazy stuff when I was playing the story. And I'm like, man, where's the compassion?
Yeah,
But
these
let me
people,
share this.
man.
You said what?
No, I was about to say sometimes these people they don't think before they speak. They remind you that there's no cure for stupid.
It's just a different audience. Yeah, I don't take it personal, but it was just like I just didn't have the energy tonight. But okay, let me see. Okay, you guys. Let me know if you guys can y'all see it or
I can see it.
okay. Y'all know I'm not used to sharing over here. Okay.
Fox News alert, this just in. Our own Trace Gallagher reporting that DNA
You
evidence
got the echo though.
was found in.
I have an echo. Okay, that means I gotta mute myself. Okay,
also
wait.
found a new
Let me
glove
come
there
back.
too.
Thank you for.
But there's a major turf war going on between the feds and the sheriff. High-level FBI sources are accusing the local sheriff of blocking key evidence from the Guthrie case. Jonathan Hunt's our chief correspondent. Jonathan.
And according to our sources, Jesse, what has happened here is the FBI wanted to send DNA and a glove found inside the house to their lab at Quantico, Virginia for testing. The sheriff here, the Pima County Sheriff, insisted instead on sending it to a private lab that is based in Florida. Now, obviously, you would think that there is nowhere better in the country, never even in the world, than the FBI's lab in Quantico for that kind of testing. But I think the bigger headline than the infighting here, Jesse, is the fact that they found a glove inside the house. Now, we don't know, of course, at this point where that glove came from, but clearly they feel it was important enough to be sent away for testing along with DNA samples they found in the house. So that is the biggest thing coming out of this breaking news tonight. Investigators found a glove in that house. Now, remember, when we looked at the doorbell camera, the person breaking in or trying to break into Nancy Guthrie's home in the early hours of Sunday, February 1st, was wearing gloves. We don't know if it was one of those gloves that was found inside the house, but clearly, if it was, that is a major clue. And the Guthrie family hoping tonight that the infighting stops and finding Nancy Guthrie really gets underway here, because that is what the Guthrie family wants to hear. Not that people are fighting about who has jurisdiction, but what they're doing.
Evidence. And I think that's something you want to get DNA.
He was doing the media tour right away. Then he kind of got sidelined and zipped his lip. Today, he put out a link to have the public send videos. The link was busted. Is there a lot of frustration at the sheriff?
Yeah, I think there's some internal frustration. Clearly, there's some frustration existing. We're seeing it play out now on a national level between the FBI and the sheriff's office. Look, it's very different the way we run operations as opposed to how the FBI does. We work at different paces, different personnel. So there's naturally going to be a little bit of friction there. But in a case like this, you've got to come together, be on the same page. Your best chance of finding Nancy is being able to use all the resources and personnel you have. That includes our federal partners.
So you've got a nose for this. What are you feeling happened here?
You know, initially, Jesse, I thought maybe this was 90+% of these jails involve somebody that's very familiar with the family, the residents, or family themselves. And that's just the way it has to, we look at it. We've got to put feelings aside and really look at things. Then I saw the video and I saw the pictures, and it started to feel a little bit less professional, a little bit more unplanned, and maybe that they went in there for another reason and things got a little out of hand or maybe went sideways. And it's starting to feel like this was not a kidnapping, as more, it's looking more like a crime gone bad, and now they're trying to clean up the mess behind them and hopefully not get caught.
Yeah, and you know, it looks like this guy was a little unsophisticated, but he still hasn't been caught. It's almost 2 weeks later. What's your take on this guy?
You know, the fact that he hasn't been caught might insinuate that he maybe was working alone. The more people you work with, the more chances you have of somebody cracking under the pressure. This is how you bring down bank robber groups or criminal syndicates. Somebody ends up getting nervous, and then they end up giving some information, or somebody's family does. If this is a single person, his ability to keep this information tight-lipped might be a little bit better. But I still think it involves more than one person. A crime like this, especially her disappearance, if they do in fact have her, this is going to take more than one person, in my opinion.
All right, Sheriff, thanks so much for your insight. We really appreciate it.
Like I said, pissing contest with this damn sheriff. Why would you not want to use Quantico, Virginia, the top forensic place in the world, let alone the country, but you want to use your own? That's a disgrace. This sheriff.
Man,
now I'm almost thinking that the sheriff
be fired.
That's another story.
But yeah, you can tell by the way that person was just operating that they knew exactly where to go in that house.
They said that she was taken from her bed. This is just nasty. Almost, I mean, you know, I used to live in Arizona, and
yeah.
There's so many places you can put. I'm not trying to be gruesome, but you know, it's a desert where she is. And let me look for.
Yeah, there's a ton of open land in Arizona too.
I learned as a teenager early on after spending time in juvie jails, work alone because friends they are snitches.
I just say a prayer for the Guthrie family and for Miss Guthrie. This is horrible.
I am determined to find this back. You know, the crazy thing is, Ace said there's 2 backpacks. I did see that. I don't know if you wasn't expecting me to read it or you were expecting me to read it. There's only a few of us over here. Of course, I was gonna read the string.
Them,
Okay, let me see.
them getting DNA is actually their best shot at cracking it right now too.
Hmm.
I'm glad they finally got DNA.
Yeah, that's why the glove is huge.
That should narrow it down. But the fact that sheriff won't branch out to other and cooperate with other groups, with other freaking police departments is insane. Like, dude, like you're for the safety of the people. What are you doing?
He's making it about himself. His ego is out of control. He should be fired on the spot. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, man, I firing him now would be a bad move actually because I would just cause the thing to go into disarray.
Why do
You gotta see this case through now. You're already knee deep. But after this is all said and done, I'll sue the pants off that motherfucker. If they find him of any wrongdoing, jail him. Sue the pants off the department.
Yep. I like I said, as we're now on day 13, I'll be praying for the family. It doesn't look good. My main thing is it doesn't look good because they haven't responded to the ransom. I believe that no money has been put in Bitcoin yet. And the second ransom note, when they were asking, no, when somebody said they had evidence of whatever happened to her, they could identify the killer, and they requested, they requested 1 Bitcoin to, like 1 Bitcoin. Nothing's really like, you know.
Man, I hope she's alive, but the grim side of me is just feel like, yeah, more than likely she's passed on.
No damage over here. We're more chill and relax when I'm doing like a regular stream. I know you're new to me, but it's okay to be a little like you're fine. It's such a loose stream over here. I wasn't expecting you to read that. I apologize. It's off topic. Damage. We get off topic all the time. It's no big deal. I
Lose
think
stream. I'm gonna ban the whole chat. No.
yeah, it's okay. We're more chill. Like when I just stream like this, it's no big deal. I think the daughter is guilty and is wrong for the sheriff's actions. Yeah, you could be off topic as much as you want. Damage. I think
I'm watching you closely, damage.
especially we all have a story. We all go through stuff. No biggie. But I don't know why this story is hitting me as hard as it is. It just is. Maybe because of the family aspect. Maybe I don't know, you guys. But for me, keep an eye. But for me, Devin said keep an eye on them. I don't know. Like I said, I was gonna start following the story from day 1, and I just couldn't because I kind of thought she'd been found by now. I honestly thought this would be a 2-day thing and over.
You know what? I'm thinking about this woman's 84. She's obviously taking some types of medication. She's probably not even able to. They probably not even aware of what type of meds that she's taking. They don't care. They're just worried about let me get the money. Let me get the money. Her health is deteriorating every minute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I can't tell. I just go, okay, let me read this. So she was last seen January 31st, which we know. Now they're asking for help with the investigation for the family owners to look at their cameras and stuff like that. The ransom notes demanding millions of dollars. Millions of dollars. Oh, that's right, 6 million.
January
So, I don't
31st.
know.
That's what, 2 weeks ago? Almost 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
It's about 2 weeks now.
Yeah, day 13. Yeah. One more
Her
day. It'll be
doorbell
2 weeks.
camera
Exactly.
is disconnected at 1:47. More than 9 years. This is just a weird case. I don't know. I just don't see why they didn't bring the feds in right away. This whole thing doesn't look good. I don't believe the family had anything to do with it, but that's just because I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Especially not the mom. I don't believe it. She had nothing to gain from her mom being taken. Okay. Now I don't know much about the other kids, well, they're grown-ups, but I don't know. I
I
just
still
hate
think
Daniel.
family member or disgruntled employee. I think it might be a disgruntled employee.
Disgruntled employee, why though? She didn't own the news network.
What was her worth again?
40 million, but that wouldn't make her disgruntled. Like,
No,
She
I'm
more,
talking
no,
about
she
whoever
more than
did it.
likely had people working for her in some
That's
side
why I
job.
said disgruntled employee.
Yeah, yeah.
what do you guys think about the person that they questioned?
Didn't they release them?
They released him, yeah. He was only detained. He
I'm
spoke.
wondering if they're checking life insurance policies and stuff like that.
A said they didn't even use search dogs either in the beginning.
See, there's
But
just
they did share.
there's just missteps all
Yeah.
over the place,
Let's
isn't
go to
there?
news clip, and you guys tell me. So
They need that. I'm almost to the point they need to start looking at the sheriff myself, but that's just
let's
me.
go
Oh,
to news clip.
man, that would be a movie if the sheriff was behind the whole thing.
I just can't believe people can be so evil and still somebody so
Sorry for
old.
coughing.
Like,
I hope you get better too, man. You need some ginger, lemon, and honey.
Man, I need a freaking hand of God in my throat right now. Like,
oh, sorry.
it's just scratchy.
So frustrating.
I'm like talking like an octave lower than what I normally talk at.
Oh,
So, I mean, I'm trying to mute myself up when I cough.
it's fine. I'm not really worried about it tonight. But I was trying to find this video on it, but I lost it. I'm so horrible. Why do I get nervous talking to a few of you, but I can do a stream in front of a lot of people? It's weird. But I wanted to find something for you guys. I'm frozen?
You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go on mute. I mean, let me.
No. You unfroze. You're good. You're good.
Whatever you did, you unfroze.
Melissa, what's wrong? Who else watched Fresh and Fit? I don't know how that dude didn't know who it was that was being kidnapped. These departments don't communicate at all. So many mistakes. Like, yeah, no, I don't play long clips over here, but you guys, I had something I wanted to show you guys, and I lost it on this. What time were we? Are we okay? We're still within an hour. Okay, because y'all know I gotta play my Trump string later. But
can't wait.
Bro, I swear to you, we're gonna have Cloud wearing a MAGA hat by the end of the year. Watch.
You guys, this is off for Donald Trump. He finally dealt with some of Obama's policies. Okay, let me stay focused. Claude secretly likes Trump, but he's not gonna say.
Oh no, he's stubborn. He's gonna be a hard one to convince.
No, because he. Hang on, y'all. I got you. Just talk like.
But he calls it. I think he calls it down the middle. When Trump does right, he'll point it out. When he thinks Trump is effing up or fucking up, then he'll be like, "Yeah, Trump's fucking up there."
Thank you.
But he'll call. He's not so blindsided that he won't point out everything that he's doing right.
Thank you.
Dammit said I commended him. Now, Dammit, Claude hangs in there with me. Claude be on my TikTok. Claude be just, I don't know how to sell some of my views, but
I tell the truth.
Power. I commend him because he's at least reasonable and has down to earth views. I have to give it to him. But I
Yeah.
do feel that by this next election, Claude may just be no. Oh, okay. I got a little excited.
No. Keep the faith. Keep the faith.
Well, he's not in California. I'm only worried about midterms. Midterms isn't looking great. I'm gonna get back on subject. Midterms isn't looking great for the Republicans, but you know what? I'm gonna
It's not
pray.
looking great for either party. Let's be
I was
honest.
just gonna. It's not. It's not.
I don't think the Republicans have anything to worry about. The Democrats look like complete idiots.
I can't say that no, because I feel that these riots hurt us because people are looking at it like Trump is at fault. Okay, what am I looking for? I'm looking for something.
I think the same people that back Trump to this point they're not phased by the riots. We've seen the riots before. We've seen them in 2020, and we still
If they're
mind
trotting out Kamala Harris still, the Democrats are in huge trouble.
You guys, I'm not sure. Can y'all hear me? Oh no, I'm not sure which one to show you guys.
Yeah,
But,
the fact that they're even discussing
they're
Kamala
gonna
Harris
push
running again.
Gavin. No, it's gonna be Gavin. It's gonna be Gavin because Gavin ain't gonna have nothing to do after this year. This is his last year working for California.
Good, get him out. Get him out. He's done he's done so much damage to California.
Oh, the vitriol in your voice right now.
Yeah, I'm unbiased, please.
I see it too. I see it too. When I came back to Cali, like
thing. Hey,
I see him
say that
just
word
ran
again.
this. He just ran this place into the dirt.
I can't. And you guys know I strive to give you nonpartisan, non-biased news.
She's
but
the most biased person here.
I forgot how many billions that they poured into that high-speed rail, and there's not 1 ounce of track laid in 15 years. Like that rail should have been built from LA to San Francisco by now.
Find something.
So dumb.
Yeah, I know. It's but I hope that you guys do feel that I show both sides because I try to show you guys what the left and the right is saying. I try my best not to be. Why are you laughing? I try my best not to be biased. I feel that
she does. We know which way she lines up, but she does play the news on both sides.
No, she plays both sides, but she's so biased she can't hide it. She tries to.
I'm biased. I'm not biased. I'm biased for what's right and what's best for the country. Now, you guys.
No, she's saying I don't know if it's a bias more than she just stands for what she believes in.
No, she stands, and there's nothing wrong with that, of course. But
I mean, if we're all going to count that, that's technically a bias. But in that case, we're all biased to what we believe in.
But her hand, she shows her hand. She can't play down the middle. If you say Gavin Newsom,
her face scrunches up. Watch Gavin Newsom.
I can't stand that.
If I say Mandani, look at her face when I say Mandani.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like whatever. That's New York and in California.
It's crazy.
I think that Mandani is. I don't feel that socialism works. It's not just what I feel. Socialism does not work. He's a socialist. He's a socialist. You can't. There's nothing for free in this country. Nothing.
It's gonna be different.
There's nothing for free.
Wait, what did he say? What did he say? I missed it. Right.
So
he said his face scrunches.
Oh, your face scrunches in your.
So yeah, I'm gonna feel a certain kind of way.
Oh my goodness! I just noticed that the Cleveland Browns logo that he has. Yeah, he's from Ohio, all right.
Oh, I didn't even look.
Yeah, that's the Cleveland Browns. Well,
he won't last in New York. I think that New York is gonna get. I think that New York is gonna be in trouble.
Being a Steelers fan, we're arch rivals. Damage.
Anytime you preach socialism, you want to take from the wealthy and give to the poor. Those things don't work. It's the brownie elf.
Yeah, I know.
I want some brownies right
They were
now.
actually winning championships back then when they had that. That was back when Jim Brown was playing.
Oh, for the Cleveland Browns. Yeah.
Yeah. Boo.
See, my face didn't scrunch at all when you was talking about that.
Yeah, because we're talking
Yeah,
sports.
because that's because it's all the way over there on the other side of the country.
Yep, that was the last
But if I
championship.
say Karen Bass, I might be different. All right, see, but she scrunched.
No, she'll just
I
turn
didn't
away.
realize I make these faces. I try my best. You want to know why? Because I don't want people to be a Democrat, right? Come to the chat and feel they're not welcome. I try when I play these clips, I try to find the best person to represent their beliefs and for a well-rounded conversation, regardless if I agree or not.
I feel as
So
long as you're welcoming of them as a person, that they'll accept that they can accept your political beliefs, that they got a reasonable mind.
then I wouldn't be fighting my channel so much if they really agree with me. I get so many I have to fight so many flags and I usually can't monetize those videos. But that's okay. I'm still rocking.
People be flagging you like that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. I can show you guys my studio. I would but I
You
can't
wouldn't be doing anything really wrong at all.
inappropriate. They'll come to my chat. You guys see the comments. They're like, we're gonna flag your video. And then I get some of them are false flags. The false flags are easy to fight. Like, I'm obviously not using anybody's commentary. I'm not showing nudity or drugs or anything. Those are easy to fight, but it's just the other ones that's kind of tedious. And usually YouTube would just take away the monetization for the video. But I feel that so I'll tell myself, you know what, I'm gonna go live and talk about something else. And what do? I come online and start talking about Donald
Down the
Trump.
rabbit hole.
Can't help it. I can't help it.
It's in your DNA.
I don't know. All I used to talk about was sobriety, right? I don't know if you were here, but that's all I talked about: sobriety. And then I sobered up and I started looking at the world, and I'm like, oh no, MU for president. Like,
You found a hobby. You found something you can,
I found something that
help you keep you on the right path.
Good morning, doll. I found something that I absolutely love.
Mr. William, where's he at?
But
Carruthers is in here.
I don't.
Oh no! I mean, hey, it's Mr. Carruthers.
And Pepper.
So did Mr. Carruthers.
Chat. The doll. She goes right now.
She's my favorite judge.
That's your favorite judge?
Yeah, she holds court.
In the beginning, I subbed when you went political. That's a good thing, Damage, because people that follow me for the other commentary, I don't do anymore. I created another channel for that. I've always been into politics, always, even when I was talking about sobriety type stuff. Always been conservative. I don't think that's a secret. But I told you guys on my other streams, when I would go and speak on other channels that were more left wing, I would get kicked off the panel. I would get cursed out. So I started talking about it over here, but you guys weren't really following me for that. So then I said, you know what? Let me just talk to other people that's like minded. And I love my country. I think everybody should be Republican, but I'm not going to push that on people. I just love what I know what I believe, and I didn't have a platform to speak on. And I saw other Republicans getting cursed out and called demons and fascists and Hitler and all that kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, no. We need a space that's safe that we can speak. That's who I am. I appreciate the follow, Damage. I appreciate that.
I don't know if there's any space that's particularly safe, though. It's just, you just got to stand for what you believe in. People are going to come in here and try to rock. They're going to try to rattle your cage all the time.
Yeah, I don't mean to say space like that. I have thick skin. You guys see me battling on YouTube, stuff like that. It's not that. I just didn't want to get kicked off panels. You can't kick me off my own panel. Instead, they fight it. So that's more.
Oh,
And
you didn't know
Norway,
you hit down my managing model role, huh? That's
and I will kick you guys off. Well, I mean, if I do, I'll bring you back.
uh,
Sometimes I get heated, but you guys can come up and disagree with
be like,
me.
all right, Dr. Manhattan, you can go sit in the backstage for a while. You bad boy.
I think the only person I kicked off was that guy that smoked on a panel because
Sig.
Well,
Oh yeah.
yeah, dummy
I
with the
think it
Sig.
bomb.
flies. What was his
Sig,
name?
man.
Sid.
Sig.
Yeah, I didn't want because it's the fly. It's the. I mean, I can show you guys right now. I'm telling you guys, it's like
He
it's flags
he
for any reason.
he is a panel destroyer. If it ain't through his own words, it's through him pouring bombing and all this other shit. Like
So
I
he
tried to
pee
warn you.
bombs. Why didn't you say that before I brought him up? So he'll pee
I
bomb me.
tried to warn you. I was like, Imu, I know about this guy. Watch
You
him.
didn't say that he was a pee bomber. I was a
He's a
business and
poor
property owner.
he's a P bomber. Yeah.
Oh, that he can't ever come up. I can't take that
No,
chance.
he can't.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
done
yeah.
that to a few people, but like even if he wasn't for Mauer, he will say some major shit that'll get your channel flagged or do some shit like doing drugs on the panel.
Yeah, he's out of pocket. He was really out of pocket.
Yeah, when I come over here and I'm doing a horizontal stream, I'm like trying to chill. Y'all know I'm trying to get over the coronavirus. I'm trying to just, I wanted
Yeah,
to break
yeah.
down this case. I'm hoping that I get better at giving y'all some commentary, but I just wanted to chill. And I thought that he was okay. I like the fact that he was,
If he when he's on
honest with you guys,
when he
right?
got his screws in right, he's actually a good conversational piece. He knows what he's talking about in some areas, but like he's just got a major I don't give a fuck bone in his body.
But it doesn't work like for number one. I'm not about to risk my channel, right? I'm not a large channel, but I am.
You
But
should be a large channel. Not gonna lie.
I what?
So you should be a large channel. Not gonna lie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Um, it's not even about that for me, honestly. But I just mean that I love this community. I love this space, so I'm gonna protect this space. And I just feel number one, I don't like um I didn't even like what he was saying, honestly. I didn't like what he was saying. I don't want to hear a lot against Donald Trump. But I will if you make a valid argument. Um, I felt he was hard to listen to, and it could have been
But
because he was smoking
he
at
was
the
high.
moment
He was
under
high.
it. And so I'm sitting here sober minded talking to you guys, and
That dude's never sober.
he's on a good one. I feel, and let me tell you guys this. This was I was kind of joking a little bit. I don't mind if you're Democrat or liberal, as long as you present an argument, as long as you can
Yeah.
say why, because we all want the same things. We all want to protect our families. We all want to feel safe, earn a livable wage, but we have different ways of getting there. So I am willing to listen. You guys know I'll talk to TC all day. She's a Democrat. I'll talk to Claude, who's somewhere in the middle. I don't know where the hell he is, honestly. But
Oh,
Yeah, we don't know what the fuck Claude
Claude's
is, bro.
independent.
He's
Claude's
just
I'm an
there.
independent thinker.
I'm joking.
I'm an
Claude's independent.
independent thinker.
Let me before. But and you guys know where I stand, I think. So I'm
Can't
always
help
gonna
but
be
know.
very
No. We don't know what you are at all.
Oh,
I'm
God.
always gonna listen to you guys.
Yeah.
We may not always agree, but I do feel that we have healthy conversations.
Yeah.
Notice
I
how
agree.
her eyes went right to the sky. I always want to listen to you guys.
Thank you,
Gotcha.
Damage. I appreciate you. A lot of Democrats are realistic, but what's online is crazy. They are. My whole family's Democrat. And they stopped talking to me for a minute though when Trump got into office. They didn't talk to me. It was lonely. I can't mention that I'm Republican at work. I'll lose my job.
My family's somewhere split down the middle, like almost down the middle, like 60-40. Democrat or Republican. My family here, they're like I'm like the only Republican in this house. I'm
Wow.
trying to show everybody this. Like, all right, they gotta experience life.
I
So
agree with that.
They got to experience life.
they gotta experience life. They gotta experience life and make their own decisions on where their personal beliefs are.
I agree. And I did raise my kids to be Republican, you guys, honestly. But it doesn't mean it's gonna stick. Okay?
No.
My daughter is somewhere in the liberal. You know.
You see how she
My
said that?
daughter's liberal. My daughter's liberal too.
I think it's the age.
She said,
Hellslayer said,
But
same here.
they got a lot of outside influence that plays upon them too.
They
But I
do.
think like as they grow older, I think my kids will eventually become more moderate.
My son is like a little, I don't know how he's gonna turn out yet. I don't know. He wants to follow in his father's footsteps. His dad's independent. So I don't know where that's gonna go. But I can only do so much. Same here. I don't give a F no more. 51 years of painted chicken OCD style has learned me to despise 99% of what I see. Sorry about your family's delusion. Me too. Me too. I think that my
Say
family.
no more again, by the way.
I what's it? I
Say
think
no
that.
more, by the way. Say that again, please.
Like,
Okay, let me find it. Where's the comment?
oh,
I don't give a F no more. 51 years paying attention. That's what I didn't say it. That's what the comment was.
Oh God.
I think that
like
my
I'm right leaning Republican. My daughter's
That's worth a couple of
she's
likes right there.
she's kind of liberal. My son, he's too young to judge, but like I get the feeling that he's more moderate too. His mom's like left leaning Republican or left leaning not left leaning Republican. She's left leaning center. I'm right leaning center. No, in that case, it works out. You know what I mean? So
So
we
you
can
said
actually agree on something.
the mom is left wing. Sorry, this dog is kicking
She's
my
left. She's like left leaning center. She's like a left leaning moderate. I'm more like right leaning moderate.
That is interesting. I have not. I wondered how that would work because I don't. I'd say usually now because I don't want people being their feelings. Don't date bipartisan. Only because I feel that when you're trying to grow, how do you run a house like that? Like I want my partner to be preferably Republican.
You find the common ground and build upon that.
But okay.
That's why I said left leaning moderate, and I'm right leaning moderate. But we're both moderate at the end of the day, so there's some things that we can build upon.
Devin says we need separate thoughts to keep things honest and real. Okay, so you guys aren't for the bipartisan. So you guys are for bipartisan relationships.
Yeah, we're
I
not
find
complete. Yeah, we're not completely partisan. Like, there's a lot of things that we agree upon. There's some things we don't agree upon. Like, I'm cool with Trump for the most part, and she's not cool with Trump, but she does see some of the things that he does is right, and I do see some of the things that he does is wrong. So it's like we find those common areas and make it work out. You know what I mean?
Claude, why are you laughing? Why are you
Because life is
laughing,
funny.
fool? I see you.
Life is funny, that's all.
Okay, life is funny. No, I understand that. Like,
Well, why are you laughing, Claude? Huh?
I see
It's like
things.
Jenga. It's like this is like Jenga. You
I played
just
bingo
find
with
out
my.
what block fits where.
I see things differently. When I started talking to you guys, and one of my favorite conversations was with TC. I might have to put my dog away. Stop. Was with TC. I know when I'm playing the stream, you guys have to understand that when you're streaming, you got a lot of things coming at you. So you have to be on point with what you're talking about. You got to stand strong because they're gonna say you fat, you ugly, you got a big head. You gotta have to,
They're gonna say all sorts of
stay
comments to try to
focused.
rock you off the
You
game.
got to stay focused. But I do hear both sides, and I'm like, wait, do I agree 100% with Trump? Absolutely not. Am I all over these Epstein files? Absolutely. I don't know. So it's easy for me to do a vertical and play some clips, but when we break it down over here, which I hope you guys show up for, that's not going to be easy because I'm not going to give you guys biased commentary. I'm going to put it out how it is.
No.
Right? Like I always do. I play it.
Your base is going to respect you for who you are. So like if you're a Trumper, we want you to be a Trumper, you know? We want
You
you to
think I'm a Trumper? Wait a minute.
I mean,
Do you
like if you're a
think
Trump,
I'm a
if you're no,
Trumper?
I mean, like you know what I mean. Like just if you believe, we want you to stay true to stay true to your beliefs and express those.
Okay. Will I jump ship on Trump? Absolutely not. Because the things that I go for just happens to be the things that he talks about. I'm like, whoa. I've been rocking with Trump since his first election. I was so sad when he didn't win, but I think that everything happens for a reason. I'm with Damage. Damage says I'm cool with Trump, but I need the swamp drained like he promised. There's things that I would like to see Damage. Am I 100% satisfied? No, you guys, no. I have my family that comes from Puerto Rico that's like, what are you doing? Okay, but
Honestly, I was such a Hillary Clinton hater that I was just going like balls to the wall for Trump. She kind of forced me into looking for what I like in Trump.
Girl. I'm sorry.
Let me curse her out real fast. I'm not gonna curse her out.
When Benghazi happened, and I found out she was running for president after that, I was like, oh man, I was lit, man. I was hitting up all sorts of panels and talking to all sorts of people. Like, we cannot let this freaking traitor to the freaking country take over as president. We cannot do this. This chick should be in jail for that shit.
I think that Hillary has done so much damage, and as a Black woman, as people, the stuff that she used to say, which is why, and this is mostly my argument for the Democrats when they're like, the Republicans are racist. No, that stuff that Hillary did was racist.
Yeah, super predator.
But they don't want to talk about those kind of things.
They want to sweep that under the rug.
Not about 504, girl. I am not a Trumper. You guys have to realize that. Well, I don't know. You guys are going to see what you see. You guys are going to call me what you call me, just like I tell you guys I'm not MAGA. But every time I say that, I get Claude's reaction. They will never want to talk about it. So let me say this about the Democrats. Okay, you guys. So remind me to clip this so I can edit this out since this part's not about Nancy Guthrie. Melissa says I'm a Trumper. The reason why I don't identify as Trumper or MAGA or thank you. I'm just playing.
Agreed.
The reason why I don't identify as that and just conservative is because before Donald Trump came into office, I was already Republican, right? I've already decided that, number one, I have conservative values. I don't believe in depending on the government to save you, right? Y'all don't see me using any government benefits. When I was struggling, I got myself out of it, right? It was just me wanting to be in a better life. I didn't go searching for any social programs because I practice what I preach, right? And there's more to it than that. I mean, pro-life, there's just too many things to get into. But when you want to talk about racism in the Republican Party, things like that, I had to start my own platform to talk about those things because I can't see how Democrats can call Republicans racist when you have the Clintons calling Black super predators, coming out with mandatory minimums. All of these laws were to target Black people that came from the Democratic Party. We're not going to talk about slavery and all that. I'm not going back that far.
The 94 crime bill.
The what?
The 94 crime bill.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
Talk about it. Yes, all of that stuff belongs to the Democratic Party. But when you bring it up, we can even go more recent with Biden. We can go more recent with Biden. I
The
don't want my
Breakfast
kids
Club,
to say
that bogus Breakfast Club interview where Charlemagne said absolutely nothing to combat him.
nothing, nothing. And
Yeah.
that's the hypocrisy that I talk about. But to have an honest conversation, they want to talk about Republicans that, oh, Trump and Central Five, like Paul does. Okay. But
I tell
you
the truth.
do. Okay, you tell the truth. That's fine. It's fine. It happened. But they want to ignore
Ignore
those
it.
things. So you want to talk about it with one party and not talk about how the Republican Party fought against slavery, fought for civil rights. You want to just talk about those things, but you want to ignore the things with Biden and Clinton and the Democratic Party as a whole, right? Am I saying that Democrats are all racist? I'm not saying that, but I am saying that there's been instances we could talk about.
I brought out on both sides. So
Trump's not even a Republican. He's a Republican now. Let's say he's a lot of people. You have the right to change your mind, Toby. You have the right to change your mind. I've
I
changed
brought
my
out the
mind a
hypocrisy
lot
on
of
both.
times. Melissa cracks me up. Because Trump appears on the Epstein list more than 1 million times. That's why she's not a Trumper. Listen. Donald Trump has
There's nothing that convicts him on that list. You get named a bunch of times. There's nothing that's convicting him.
So there you go.
Y'all done talking about Nancy? No, that is what we were talking about when we got off subject. I wanted to.
You got off topic.
We're just following you. You're the almighty leader of the channel. Forward march.
There's two. I know two names.
No,
never
I was not done, dog. But we got
platform.
sidetracked. I don't know how. That's my fault. That's my fault. We got sidetracked. But 43,000 times, but never for children stuff. That's right, damage. I'll break it down over the weekend. I mean, we could talk about it over the weekend. The Epstein files are disturbing and dark. And
I can't bring myself to even look at them.
I had to free Nancy.
I literally have saved kids' lives from stuff like that. Like I risked my own life and saved kids' lives done that. So I cannot bring myself to look at the Epstein files. So
there's a lot of powerful men on that file. It goes a lot deeper than politics. A lot deeper than politics. And that's why there's such a cover up.
The forks in that thing stretch all over.
You talk about going down the rabbit hole, then we're going into a whole new ball game. We're going into the I'm not even going to even.
Yeah.
I start going down that rabbit hole, forget it. That's another 2 hours that we don't have.
Let me get off camera for a second. Go ahead, you guys. There was something I wanted to look for but I don't know. And yeah, I'm sorry, guys. We did get all over the place, but there was 18 minutes ago. There's an update. Oh, you guys can talk. I'm looking for something.
Well, I was actually going to check on Mama Bolton because she's up again. She likes hanging out at night. So let me just check.
Night owl, huh?
She's up. That's why I'm always up at these times.
Yeah, this is short. It's okay if you have to go. This is short.
I'll be right back. I'm just gonna make sure that she's okay.
Yeah, take care of Mama, bro.
Yeah, go take care of Mama. Okay, you guys, y'all didn't like me talking about Trump, but that was my fault. But let me before I get out of here, I just want to see. I started out looking for this video. I don't think this is what she was talking about. Can you hear me or no? I think I gotta mute my microphone.
Oh, Emu, I kind of have a fun idea I want to run by you. You remember we were talking about the when we were watching the government from England, those videos. I think you should do a stream like that a month where it's just like just this little intimate group, and we just
So do it over here in my
yeah,
smaller chat.
we could just do like funny commentary on it, like Mystery Science Theater 3000. We could just because I
I'll do
was
it.
I was rolling out the jokes that night.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it over there.
Because that
Over
shit is
here.
hilarious. Just watching
Okay,
that, like it's
I like that.
unintentionally
So we'll do
hilarious.
the. So you want to listen to what they're saying about the Epstein files over there? I can do it over the
Oh, it
weekend.
doesn't matter what they're even talking about. I bet you I could run with jokes on them all day.
Let me play this last
They're
clip
just
for
the
y'all.
way that they conduct themselves. Like I'm like, bro, they go up there, they say their like 1 to 2 lines, and they're so passionate behind their 1 to 2 lines, and then they go sit their asses back down.
I will play it. I think that it's funny. Let me play this last clip for you guys. It's funny how they react. I'll do that. I had a ball listening to that. I was laughing so hard. You guys just couldn't hear me. Toby, no, I'll play it. I don't censor the commentary. If Trump is in the files in whatever kind of way, if I can find a video that won't get flagged, I'll play it for you.
We could just get like a panel full of people, and we just provide our own little funny commentary on it. I'll be fun.
I'll do that. I'll do that. Remind me under one of my videos, but I'll do it this weekend. How do I?
Maybe not this week. I'm booked.
Next weekend. Oh, you just tell me
Next
when.
weekend. Yeah.
Before I get out of here, let me recap real fast. I need to come over here more because I forget how to share my screen.
Are you still doing a vertical or what?
Yeah, we got to do a Trump video, but let me share this real fast.
You're like, we got to do a Trump video.
We don't have to.
Okay.
I can call it a night tonight too. Let me. I haven't heard this one yet.
If you want to rock, I probably got you for a little bit. I got one more round of dishes to do anyway.
I think it's short. I think it's only 40 minutes, but let me hear this real fast.
All right.
Can y'all hear it? Do I need to go on mute?
Nancy Grace again. She looked like.
Did I already play this one?
We have both been kind of skirting around the issue.
Okay.
We have talked about it privately. I have told you my FBI sources were very clear to me that local authorities
Slight echo.
about rank and
Echo.
file.
Okay,
I
let
want to
me
be very
mute.
clear.
Darn it.
The
I hate
leadership
that.
did not want them there. There has been a
Good night,
Trump
Toby.
war. There has been this feeling of bigfooting, but taking a glove and sending it to a private lab in Florida instead of the FBI headquarters in Quantico, really?
There are cases where DNA is sent to a particular lab, a specialty lab, a lab that could have an expertise in diluted, destroyed, old, degenerated DNA. But even if that's why he's hanging his hat on an excuse to send it to a private lab in Florida, they don't have anything that the FBI doesn't have. So that's not going to wash. And I want to tell you something, Sean. I've tried many, many DNA cases. I've tried many cases without DNA. You can use up DNA if you have a small amount, which comes from touch DNA. It's not like blood or sperm where you may have a lot of DNA and a very small amount of fluid, but you have a lot of DNA. Touch DNA, no. If there is it hurts me to think of this. If there is a small amount of DNA inside one of those gloves and it is sent to a lab for testing, that DNA could be used up in the testing. It's very hard to regenerate DNA for testing purposes. So what I'm saying is, if that lab in Florida uses up that touch DNA, it's over. Does he not realize what he is risking? He needs to go back to his basketball game.
The man doesn't care.
Yeah. He's not putting that in the right hands at all.
They need to look at him. I'm telling you.
I think he might be complicit. And Muse frozen.
Yeah, it might be a family member of his.
Yeah.
Maybe, or he might be this one of the disgruntled employees.
Maybe.
I don't know what the heck is wrong with my my
Oh my
laptop. It's
God!
been
You know
busy.
what? What if we were actually right? What if
You're
we were
working
actually
now.
right about this?
That'd be
That's
crazy.
not the video. I was trying. I cannot find a video of the guy with the of him with the two backpacks. But when there's I will keep up with what's happening. I kind of like talking about Nancy Gray better. Nancy Gray. Oh my God. I kind of like talking about Nancy Guthrie over here more, just because I feel that because I want to hear you guys. It's on News Nation. Okay, let me look. Ace, I am determined to find this video before I. Oh no, I keep freezing. My laptop is maybe because our weather is bad. Okay.
I just pray that this woman is found alive.
Wait, is it bad down there?
It's like 75 right now. But it's foggy, so it's messing up my internet. Okay, guys, you want the
75.
link? Okay,
It's
y'all
freaking
can
28 degrees here. She's crying about 75-degree weather.
I will get better at bringing these cases over here. I guess because it's been so long, I get really shy in front of you guys. But believe me, this one is hard. Okay, there's the link for you. Now, while she's coming up, let me go to News Nation. You guys can talk amongst yourselves because Ace been telling me that there is a video. So let me find it. I'm gonna go on mute so I don't get a copyright. Undo your microphone, Pepper, so I can bring you up. There you go. Hey.
Hey, what's
Hey,
up,
Mike, give me
everybody?
good.
Hey, how you doing?
Good
Fine.
morning.
Fine. I couldn't sleep. I came over here to talk about my favorite subject, which is Nancy. I've been on all things Nancy.
Okay, good, because they're trying to. I'm glad you said that because they're trying to tell me. Ace said that it's finally clear they had bad fog for weeks. Bad fog. So they're telling me that there's a video where he was shown with two backpacks.
Right. Well, what happened was the guy that they saw, Mr. Genius, who decided to put shrubbery over the Ring camera. Anyway, they saw him earlier with that same book bag without the mask somewhere. It's like the same body image, the same book bag or whatever that was seen earlier. But and that was like they released that right before, right after the glove was found. So they're trying to say, but then they had a person of interest, which I don't know if it was the person with the book bag or not. But then they said they let them go.
They did.
Yeah, they let him go, and he did an interview after they let him go.
Right.
And he said he absolutely did not do it. He's not even a person of interest.
I don't know. The family, this was gets me. Okay, Savannah knew she was interviewing those 8 victims of Epstein. Now, uh, Savannah.
Oh,
And so I'm thinking, if you're saying that you're willing to pay now, as long as you have proof of life, y'all family, because Savannah's not the only one with money in that family, it seems like. So they all getting together, they saying that they'll pay, but they want proof of life. So if you will pay that Bitcoin amount, which is crazy amount of US dollars, you telling me you didn't make sure that Nancy had to set the other package with the Ring camera? So you wouldn't have paid all this money to get her, but you wouldn't willing to pay all this money to secure her? Because there's no way that Nancy walking around here with the base package that every person in the house where they live in, people in the projects got the base package Ring camera thing. So I'm like, why wouldn't they have the one where it doesn't film over itself over and over again to save data? It took 10 days to get the one that she would have had a better package she could have got sooner, because time is of the essence. And I'm just like, y'all had Nancy over there with the base package, knowing your job is how it is, and she's over there by herself and so medically fragile. She should have a better Ring package than just the base one, in my opinion.
but in those kind of neighborhoods, though, I think it's like
Yeah, but MU, they need to grow up with that shit. There's no Mayberry no more. Like, have you seen?
Mm.
I guess I watch too much 48 Hours. All the good shit happen in towns where they say we never lock our doors.
Okay, Demon Soul, because I lived in a town where I never locked my doors. Okay, and you didn't even think now, not
Not
this,
these days.
not these days. I said, look, I used to live in I don't want to dox myself, but Arizona, and it was common over in I guess I could say because I'm not there anymore. Chandler, we didn't lock our doors, and hey, animal mother, I see you. We didn't lock our doors, and it was just now again these days I would lock my door. Absolutely, absolutely.
And they said that she was so feeble because this is also on pain management. That's another thing too. When you have to take pain management, you cannot go cold turkey. It is the most excruciating pain you will ever hear in your life if you ever try to do that. And I just somebody that's already unhealthy, I don't see how they could really go that many days without being in excruciating pain. Unless, like I said, it's kidnappers who so sophisticated, baby. They got the meds you need. They've studied this. They know what you need. So it's possible she could be getting her meds and other meds that even make her be
That's
sedated.
true.
Because I'm just like that excruciating pain. It would be unbearable to go cold turkey like that.
That's why. That's why I kind of feel like it's an inside job to somebody that obviously knows her.
Do you know
Right.
what type of pain medication that she's on?
No, they just said that she can't be like a day without her because she's in excruciating pain. It looks like she might have rheumatoid arthritis, something like that, by some
Oh,
of
wow.
the gate
Yeah.
looking ways. How she was looking at some of the stuff footage they showed. It was like to me it might be something like that. But whatever it is, she has chronic pain, and to be without that and go cold turkey. I don't know if anybody's ever like took pain medicine and just went cold turkey, baby. That's like a
That's hell.
feeling that you don't want to ever.
Yeah, the withdrawal is
Well, if it's
ridiculous.
anything like what I picked, but I don't think it is. Damon said I've done and it's awful. Yeah, I know that opioid. We talk about opioids, right? I think
Right.
I know that that's one of the most painful withdrawals. Very physical. I don't wish that on
Along like
anybody.
benzo withdrawals too.
Benzo. Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
wish that on anybody. Anybody that overcomes that, congratulations to you because that's hard.
There's
Yeah.
some people that actually depend on it, but they just stay at a low dose. Fights off seizures and stuff.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Yeah. So, but I mean, as far as she goes, like if they got her medical profile down, then it's more than likely somebody that's on the inside that knows her.
Demon Soul makes a good point because they
You said
came
she has
they were
rheumatoid
prepared
arthritis,
for
right?
I
Yeah.
think something like that. Yeah.
So she doesn't have to be taking an opioid. She could be taking um I know
Yeah, there
they
are
just came
pain
out with
medicines for
another
that too.
medication for that. I
Yeah.
can't think of the name
I
of
don't
it.
know why I said rheumatoid, but something made me feel like that may be what it is. But the way they phrased it sounds like pain management talk to me. When Savannah was saying what she was saying, so it may be something else. I don't know. But the way she held like the way they real tense like that and rigid, like the way you held yourself, like you just looking like you in pain or whatever. But the way Savannah said it is she can't be a day without medicine for pain and as far as her other health ailments, her blood pressure and her heart. But she stressed the pain, and that's why it made me immediately go to pain management because I'm like, well, wait a minute. If she's on all of that, but she was still able-bodied enough because they said she drove herself to church and everything.
Well,
Wow. And the thing is, I mean, for her age to be on pain management, I mean on strong medicine like that is already hard on the body.
yeah.
Uh and to do it and then to have to kick those drugs, that is just insane. That
Well,
I fear that her health that she's not healthy enough to survive this, you guys. Damage said I've been on management for 20 years. You gotta
you,
stay on the low dose. My
even
mine is a
if she's on
uh
or
brain
even if they
disorder.
are giving her
Damage,
meds. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, but I'm glad that you are managing it. And you really are in a perfect space. All I used to talk about was stuff like that. But I'm glad that you are managing it. Hellslayer said heroin is a worth withdrawal, but alcohol withdrawal will kill you. I think opioids, I still give it to opioid, but hey, any withdrawal is
They
uncomfortable.
said the
Yeah,
toughest
any
one is
withdrawal cell
alcohol.
in the
The
body.
toughest withdrawal is alcohol.
Yeah,
Well,
because you
one
get the
thing, one
DTs. You get the DTs and the
Yeah,
shakes
you
and
get
all
the
of that.
shake.
even if she's not going through medical withdrawal right now, the stress that's being put on her body from going through this at 84, it's
Yeah.
not good. That's not good at all.
It's not good. Um, I'm still looking
Because
for
I
that.
can imagine somebody that's of a younger age, like myself. If I were to get kidnapped, I'd feel like I'm having a heart attack half the time. So you can imagine if you're 84.
Yeah,
I
and I
feel
just don't
like
understand what the blood. My thing is, all you can get that shit that you put over a cloth and put it to her mouth. What is that knocks people out? I don't see
Chloroform.
what blood needed to be involved to remove a feeble 84-year-old woman from their house. Why was there blood? That was confusing to me as well.
at first when I look at it, it looks like when I first saw it, I'm like, oh, these are professionals. But now that I look at it, they look like a bunch of amateurs. Maybe somebody that
Mhm.
knew the family, knew where she knew the routine, when she goes to bed. And hey, you just never know who's around you. And this family being extremely wealthy, especially in times like these, she was a target. She was a target.
Like I said, family member or disgruntled employee.
Yep.
I'm still not going with
I
the
still
family
want
member, you
that
guys.
I want that sheriff looked at. I'm telling you, that guy's shady. He's got something to do with this.
It's just taking
Oh
too
my God,
long.
the video. I found it, Ace. I found the video.
That's the
The shimmy,
misunderstood. The MU bounce. That's what that's going to be
the
called from
MU
now on.
shimmy.
That
I'm
is the
excited.
MU bounce. Found
I'm
it.
excited.
I
Okay, let's watch
found
this.
it.
So I found the video.
Did y'all like it?
Yes, alcohol is the
Okay, we
killer.
gonna
No
watch this
question.
video, y'all. We gonna watch this video. Okay. Well, you guys could talk while I pull it up, because y'all know.
All right, all right.
Let me get off the camera so I don't do any more dances. Okay.
You're probably dancing right now. What are you talking
I am dancing right now. I'm bouncing all over the
Yeah,
place
what's
because
the
I was
I
looking for
can't
this
see it, so it
video.
defeats the purpose.
No, because I want to be able to keep this streaming. I don't want to accidentally play the wrong video that's not get a copyright. But let me pull it up.
Okay,
Y'all
that's
can I
saved.
forgot to mute myself. Okay, wait. So video. Okay. You guys can let me know what you think about this. Thank you. I see you in the clouds. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Okay. So here it is. All right, you guys, let me bring y'all in. Okay. Good morning, Uncle L. I see you. Okay, guys, I'm gonna stay off camera because y'all know what happens when I get on camera. Oh wait, I got it. Claude, why are you looking so hard? Okay, here we go. Let me stop messing with Claude. Wait. You guys can tell me when to stop, or if you want me to stop so you can give commentary on it, but I can't do it at the same time because my StreamYard is messing up, but you guys can tell me.
Okie doke.
In Arizona are bringing in some new tools in the search for Nancy Guthrie today. In the race to identify the masked and armed individual captured on Nancy's doorbell camera, they now have a forensic height camera involved on the scene at Nancy's house. That's used to measure somebody's height from a video or photo. Pima County Sheriff, meantime, now asking neighbors who live within a 2-mile radius for any footage that includes cars or vehicle traffic, pedestrians, or anything that looks out of the ordinary. And this just in from TMZ as well. New video said to be on the FBI's radar of a man with a couple of backpacks, 2 backpacks. They say was shot at 1:52 in the morning, about 5 miles from Nancy's home. Back now to senior national correspondent Brian Enton, who's live once again in Tucson with this and more. What are you following, Brian?
What was the point of them blurring out his image?
Video that's been obtained.
I don't know why they blurred him out.
Again from a ring camera, because this is new, and it's interesting when you really look at it closely. It's from about 5 miles away from Nancy Guthrie's house, and you see a man there. He's got a backpack on. Remember, the guy who came to Nancy's house had a backpack on. His face is not covered, and we've blurred the face because police haven't said that this person is involved at all. But we know that the sheriff's office has the video and is looking into the video.
Okay.
But you see him go up to a gate. It looks suspicious. He kind of goes near a trash can, is looking around, and then walks away. But this is 5 miles away again from Nancy's house, and it's shot around the same time, at least according to the timestamps and what we're hearing, as when the ring camera was first disabled here at Nancy Guthrie's house. So it's hard to imagine that this person would be able to make it from 5 miles away over to here to Nancy's house. But at the same time, Connell, we know that investigators are looking into it and are trying to figure out the timing of it all. Also new today, there was a tent that was put up outside Nancy Guthrie's front door. This happened a couple of hours ago. There was equipment brought in where they were taking photographs inside the tent. And remember, that's right where the blood was found. When we went up there a couple days after all this started, this tent was put around where the blood was. But what they also had was, and you mentioned it, it's called a forensic height board. We saw them going in with the forensic height board that they were carrying. And they use that, we're told, to figure out how tall the suspect is. They go back and they look at the surveillance photos and video, and they compare it with the forensic height board. And you're going to see here, he's carrying it right there. We zoomed in. That's the forensic height board. Hopefully to figure out how tall this person is, then they can put that out, which would obviously help narrow down who it is with all of the leads coming in, Connell.
All right, I want to bring in Sheriff Mark Daniels on this, Brian. You stay with us as well. He's Cochise County, Arizona, so nearby, knows the area, has joined our show on numerous occasions. Good to see you, Sheriff. Brian brings up a couple of things, so I'll just run it by you, big picture, to say whether it's the height board or whether it's this video of the guy with the backpack 5 miles away. What's your sense of where this investigation is on day 12 and whether they're really making progress?
Well, let me just say, thanks for having me on the show again, Connell. And when you look at traditional policing, that has come straight from your communities where the community, the citizens are giving us tips, working with us side by side. That's a huge plus. And then you look at the technological side of this, where you're bringing in the boards, you're bringing in the forensic, all the things you see working together with a collective effort of all. This case is in the right direction. It truly is in the fact that everybody's doing the right thing to solve this and bring some justice to the Guthrie family.
I wanted to ask, and Brian, could you hop back with us for a moment, the sheriff a question, because earlier, I think it was a couple of hours ago, when you and I were speaking, you mentioned some questions were being brought up about like who's in charge, right? I know, Sheriff Daniels from Cochise County, not Pima County, but what was going on with that earlier, so I can run it by the sheriff?
Yeah, so we've spoken with people who are specifically part of the investigation, because I've been asking the question for a week now. Who is in charge? Is the sheriff in charge? Because he hasn't done any press conferences anymore. We haven't seen him in days. Or has the FBI taken over? And the sheriff wouldn't answer the question at the last press conference. But the new item here is we have heard from investigators working the case that even they don't know who's in charge. They can't say whether the sheriff or the FBI is in charge, and they're actually working the investigation.
That's interesting. All right, Brian, you got to go do some reporting. Go ahead and do that. We'll talk to you later. But I wanted to run that by you, Sheriff Daniels. Again, you know the area. You know how investigations work. I'm sure you've worked with federal investigators before. What would you say about how this has been all going and who's running it?
Well, the recipe of success always comes when we work together, state, local, and federal. We've talked about many incidents here on the border directly and criminal investigations. In this case, there is no who's in charge thought because they're working hand in hand. I have heard nothing. We've talked to the FBI. We've done some support assist on this investigation. We talked to the sheriff's office. So we're working with them based on the needs and follow up on those tips that we're getting so much, thousands of them that are going into Pima County Sheriff's Office and the FBI. So it's not who's in charge. It's as long as they're working together, the Guthrie family will be successful at the end because we're going to bring justice to this case.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and down.
Okay, what do you guys think about that? I think that I'm glad I saw the video. It's creepy as hell. And Hellslayer said her son has dark eyes and a view exposed his terrible acting. I don't know.
They just gonna go around harassing everybody with a book bag. I mean, at this point, if he couldn't possibly be there.
I think it's going to be sad as these days go by. They were already talking about a body, but that was fake. That was fake. There was no body. They had cadaver dogs out there. But it's not, I'm just gonna say it's not looking good, you guys. Now if she is alive and healthy, I'll be the first to string and celebrate and be so happy. But I'm worried about this lady. Hey Catwalk, good morning. I'm worried about this lady, and it's hard for me to watch this without having like a personal feeling about it. I think a lot of us are identifying with this story.
I'm just, like I said, my prayers just for the family, and I just pray that I pray she's all right, because definitely time is of the essence here.
They feel the police have screwed the case up. I think that I don't know if they were following protocol with waiting. I just feel that in this case with her age, they shouldn't, because we know that this lady is not some runaway like a teenager, like something happened. John says she's passed. I'm gonna pray that she hasn't passed. I'm not gonna say that until we see a body. Maybe they I have trouble with the ransom because the family said that they would pay it. The ransom was first 4 million, now it's 6 million. They have the money to pay it. They would pay the ransom. But as far as we know, no money has exchanged in Bitcoin, so I don't know. So that's where we are.
People are very wicked.
People are, but
Extremely wicked.
I'll follow this. I'll continue to follow this, you guys, and hopefully as we're on day 13, maybe we'll hear something. But the more time that goes by, again, she's in a desert. Anything happens in a desert, and just praying for this lady. Okay.
I wonder has Savannah been going on to work?
Let's look it up.
Cause
But what is she supposed to do though?
I mean, yeah, there's no perfect answer. I'm just curious.
Let's see.
I don't think I could concentrate on the news,
But for some people it'll help.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, wait a minute. Samantha Guthrie returned to today in late. Wait, when did this happen? No, let me narrow the search. Hold on. I could understand if she does go back, but would she be able to concentrate when she got there?
Them kids, her siblings, they
No,
look
she has
weird
not
too.
been to work since her mom. She hasn't been to work.
Oh, okay,
Uh-uh.
that's understandable.
Yeah, so all distraction tactics. Look over here. Don't look there. Political theatrics. Hustler, I think you're off on this one. I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think they saw an opportunity and they took the opportunity.
I just don't see people saying this is distraction. I mean, this is Samantha Guthrie on NBC, her mom. I mean, that's just not really high profile. Even though we getting high profile out of this, which is a whole nother topic. It it just don't seem. I don't know that whole distraction theory. I'm like, I would have maybe somebody else. That just seems random.
Yeah, and I don't really do conspiracies. I don't do the whole. I
Me
think that
neither.
it is what it is. Somebody took the mom. They want money for it. I think it went wrong. And that's why this ransom, because normally a ransom happens faster. It doesn't
Right.
take this much time. Yeah, because they don't want to hold on to this lady. So that's what makes me think she may not be here, because they haven't even been able to provide proof of life for this lady. So it's not looking good. But I think that they're amateur and it took a turn for the worse. This lady's health couldn't hold up. So I think Unfortunately, I hope that I'm wrong. I hope that I'm wrong. Cat Lady said that lady might be gone. Hopefully not in the name of Jesus, but it's too much games to be played with the local sheriff and the federal officers. I agree, Catwalk. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
But the amount of coverage they getting, child, is A1. I mean, I wish a lot of other missing people got this type of coverage. I mean, because they interrupting like major shit for updates and
It's
you know.
because of who the daughter is.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Right.
she's a high profile name in news media.
Yeah, because if I come up missing, y'all not gonna care. They'll be like, oh, and you, bye. Like, hope you got right.
Oh man, I just wanted to be found safe.
I don't know. I think again we don't hear too much. She's not the only 84-year-old to be taken, but it's just rare. Happens every day, but only the so-called famous get the stage. Well, you know.
But just like somebody said, if you have in your poker cards that you can call a senator or you can call the governor, I mean, who ain't gonna call them? I mean, you know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? Like,
Can't be mad at her for that.
yeah,
Can't
if
be
you
mad
got
at
the
her for
reach,
that. She had Trump speaking up for her. I mean,
right?
I mean, as much as I would love for Donald Trump to speak on my behalf, I'm not mad at her for like having access to that. Use whatever resources you have to get your mama back. That's what I say.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. But you've been talking about this over there. I didn't know, Soul.
Oh no, I've just been talking about it in my regular life. No, I hadn't been live in a couple of days, but before that, I hadn't been live in a couple of weeks. But I'm gonna go live tomorrow because February not over. I need to go ahead and try to reclaim my February because I've been slacking. Because for months consistently, I was meeting my YouTube check stuff and getting my asses and stuff like that. But then I kind of fell off the month of January, so I'm gonna start to get back into it.
Yeah, I might too. I might start, doing more streams too. But we'll see. I don't know. You
Where's
should.
the next court?
It just ain't no darn topic. That's another thing too. I'm just not really enthralled with court enough to even have it because the topics are so dumb and the plays are so lame
Yeah,
that
you're right.
sitting over
Right.
there, I don't want to talk about lemon, God forbid. And so it's just
Yeah,
like,
I'm out the loop when it comes to that. Really.
right.
Eh.
There's too much feet around scene. What you mean by that? There's too much feet around scene. How about what you mean?
Huh.
I guess around the
Yeah,
crime scene. I guess.
too much feet. Oh, around the crime scene.
Yeah.
That
Yeah, why
might
are they there
that might dilute the
24/7
crime
for?
scene.
Why are they her house 24/7? What they think that Nancy just gonna walk up the walkway?
You get kicked out, damage? How are you getting kicked out? Contamination is seen. I understood what you meant. Yeah, how are you getting kicked out? Your internet? There wouldn't be blood on the doorstep if she did. She did not get eloped. This lady did not get eloped, house Slayer. Are you okay? She didn't get eloped. We saw what happened. Okay, we saw the guy. We may not be able to identify the guy, but that guy looked creepy. We saw him. YouTube or internet. Oh, okay, damage. That happens to me all the time. We saw the guy, and I just know. I mean, imagine being that family, and that's your mom, that's your grandma. I mean, that's just it's unbelievable. Damn it! I don't know what the heck is wrong with them, but
Eloped as in got married? The hell?
she's a pretty lady. Claude, found that funny. She's a pretty lady, but yeah, I mean, actually, if that happened, that would be a good story, and I'd be happy for her. So many times I thought about getting a little, but oh Lord, I can't. Why you're backstage? Why? I just heard that you pee bomb people.
Uh-oh.
Stay the fuck away from me.
Yeah, just stay in the chat to Dr. Manhattan. Let him up or no?
No.
No. Okay, stay in the chat. That's my head mod. He said to stay in the chat. I can't take the chance, Signal Floyd, but I'll let you stay in the chat though. Just stay down there. You're good. But I just finished editing that video. But stay in the chat. Smash that no. Nothing against you, but he just made me lose my train of thought. I think that as this case progresses, then all we can do is watch and just know that this country has taken. These are some pretty dark times,
Yeah.
right? Pepper, these are some
Strange
dark
days
times.
indeed.
So I just want to be loved. I don't know where that came from, but
Because it's almost Valentine's Day. I was about to ask about the Valentines up here.
it's almost Valentine's Day. I'm just. What am I gonna do? I'm gonna talk about Trump.
Happy Valentine's Day to you. Shit.
Yes.
Somebody
Why
get a Trump. Somebody get a Trump
Come on.
Valentine's Day card, complete with orange hair and everything.
Oh, Ace, that's a good point. Their skin is
Delicate.
yeah.
Hmm. And if you got an autoimmune, it's even worse. It's easy to bruise. It's easy to. My mama, your mom.
Just at that age, period, it's easy to bruise. So
My wife says we have Valentine's Day every week because oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, that's sweet.
That is so sweet.
Oh.
I almost said one of my patients, like I'm a damn doctor. One of the patients brought flowers for me at work. Well, me and you see my picture. Oh, let me see. Oh, how cute! I love that picture.
Aw.
I love that picture. Oh, look at your babies. And then the flag. You know, I like the flag. I like the flag. I don't have my brain meds. I have dementia. If I don't have my brain meds, I have dementia symptoms.
Oh man.
Wow.
I hope you have them, damage.
That's what I thought. Speaking dementia, at first when they said it, I was thinking maybe she just wandered off because that happens a lot, unfortunately, to older people, and they kind of lose their way back. But that don't, of course, that don't seem like that. What this is what it is, which that can be dangerous as well. That also happens a lot.
Yeah, but they said that didn't happen in her case, and they were able to
Right.
fix that. So,
Yeah, she would be somewhere closer to the house by now. Like somebody would have been done
and they said
spotted.
because of her condition, she couldn't walk. She couldn't walk that far.
Right. See,
Yeah,
that's pain. Hmm.
I bought my ex a 5K ring, and she would even pet me or rub behind my. What I got going on? But
He want him.
That's a
He want her
wild
to do him
boy,
like the
man.
dog.
Hale is a wild.
Rub behind your ear. Now there is a nice soft spot behind the ear. There is a good. If anybody knows that, that's a good spot to you. Yeah, you can.
look
That's a
at
good
Ace.
spot.
I think my brain is tired because it took me a while to comprehend that sentence. But yeah, Valentine's Day. Y'all know I don't do well with any holiday. But I'm excited to talk about the Commander in Chief down and spread love for the country.
Oh,
Do you get your kids something for Valentine's?
Yeah, I do. My daughter and I are gonna shop at what is that store? Lululemon. The
Lululemon? Not
Yeah,
Lululemon.
Lululemon. We're gonna
Yeah,
shop
okay.
because we need some new Pilates equipment. So I'm gonna get my hair straightened again. And then my son, he's gonna get $200 of Robux cards. He wants. That's it. And I'm
My
gonna
son,
cook.
my son wants about that in like Minecraft coins.
Oh, I forgot about Minecraft. Maybe I'll do that too. Maybe.
Yeah.
That's good. The person who's involved hours before she was reported missing. Why did it take them so long to report her missing?
Child. I don't think Samantha, even though this ain't got nothing to do with nobody, hurt nobody, I don't think Savannah, her mom, was all that close.
But they said they were close on the show.
It was just context clue. I don't know. Maybe she just knows how to be calm from years of reporting or whatever, but I just sensed something. I don't know. That family just gives me, I don't know, especially the siblings. It's
Something
just kind
that's a
of
little
off.
slightly off.
Right.
Hmm.
But that's just no. But it's so hard though in that position because it's easy for me to sit here and critique emotions and all of that because I'm not in a situation and I get that. So I can be fair about that. There's no right way to act when something happens. You never know how you're gonna be. You don't want to be falling apart because hey, time is of the essence and you got to get it
Right?
together for your mama.
You want to try to maintain composure, but then when you maintain composure, people are gonna look at you like, she's not showing enough emotion.
Right.
And you speak like
Kind of like with the whole Erica Kirk thing too.
I'm so tired. The way they're treating Erica Kirk is just insane. Because if you lose someone, for me, and not okay, it's like this. I'm gonna have one face for you. I'll come live because y'all, and talk to you guys, maybe. But that's not my response when the cameras are off. Just like when I go live and I'm getting beat up sometimes, and I can't compare that to a death. I'm not saying that. So I still have to get through my stream, but it don't mean my feelings don't get hurt. Okay, when the cameras are off, then I'm like, like, dang, that was rough. But well, not really streaming because I have thick skin. I don't let it get to me. But if something happened and it was Charlie Kirk is high profile. Erica's put in a position to where she's CEO of Turning Point USA. Nobody wants a weak leader. She can't come on here. I feel like she displayed the right amount of emotion and she had to be able to get through these speeches. You can see in her eyes that she's hurt, but nobody's gonna mourn the way that you want them to mourn. Everybody has their own way to deal with grief. Everybody.
I've seen her
I have
miss
never seen.
quite a few
I'm
times.
sorry. No,
Because
go
y'all
ahead,
remember
Dr.
when my
Bobby.
poodles died? Y'all, people were saying that I was online. I don't even want to talk about. That was so sad. That was so hard.
That's
Uh,
one of the few things we're on the lockstep with that. The way they've treated Erica Kirk, I think, is ridiculous. I think
Yeah,
it's just disgusting. I have never seen a widow go
get so
through what she's
maligned.
gone through.
I've never seen a widow
Everybody
get
just
so maligned in my life. Just like, okay,
it's sad. It's sad.
I have, child, women in general, especially women of color, get treated like that all the time. Erica can suck it up, Buttercup. I don't like what's going on. I don't think she deserves it because I think being a strong woman is important because you carrying out your husband's mission. Whether I agree with him or not, I feel like being a strong woman, that's hard anyway because they're gonna look at you, and then if she broke down, they'll be like, oh, she's too weak to carry on. You know what I'm saying? Whatever.
yeah,
But
she's gonna know
she's
yeah,
not
what.
but she's not a precedent in being treated a certain way though.
I would
yeah,
hate to see my husband's death mocked in front of the world. When
Right.
you have kids, and your kids are gonna one day grow up to see this when they look up their father. I think that's very inhumane, and it shows just how cold this world has gotten. Regardless if people like Charlie Kirk or not, he didn't deserve that. You know,
Right. And
yeah,
plus she can't atone for him. That she's her own person.
she's her own person, and it's just a really unfortunate thing that happened, and it
It
shouldn't
was
have
really
happened.
graphic.
It shouldn't have happened. I can't. I don't like to see people hurt. Right, that's the human part of me. Um, I value life, especially after everything I've gone through. It made me very sensitive to other people. I'm very empathetic towards other people, and I'm just like, I don't like seeing anybody in pain. Now, I'm not saying that I agree with everything that Charlie Kirk is saying. I'm not saying that. That's not the argument. I'm only saying that nobody should lose their life for speaking their beliefs.
yeah.
And it has to be even if you don't like that speech. He, his life shouldn't have been taken that way. I won't
Right.
argue about Charlie Kirk, but I'll argue about Erica. We can't judge how this lady is mourning her husband, and she has to take care of these two girls and raise these girls into women.
Right.
what I'm saying. Put the beliefs aside and just get back to the humanity part of it.
And maybe she is enjoying it. Like, that's a possibility too, which if we don't, I mean, we don't really know her. She could have had aspirations to be more involved and things like that, or God has mysterious ways of working things out. So yeah, maybe because they acting like, she's enjoying a spot like that. Maybe she is enjoying it. I mean, I don't think it's anything wrong with that, especially if it's a passion for her. You didn't, if her husband was the front runner, you may not have gotten to see that kind of passion and the way she maybe have felt because her role was to support him. But then once, she's stepping up to the plate, this might be something that she enjoys doing.
I kind of, and I hear you on that. I think my computer's glitching. I'm sorry. I feel that number one, she'd obviously rather have her husband. He
Right.
was the breadwinner. He was the provider. He was the protector. But when tragedy happens, then you make sense of it. So for her, they had a cause, a mission that grew bigger than they probably even imagined, right? With Turning Point USA. So the only thing that okay, for her, maybe if she doesn't carry on this mission, he died in vain because it gave him a stronger voice and a stronger message. So for her, it could be like, okay, I'm not gonna let his death be in vain. I'm gonna carry on the mission. We're gonna use this to be stronger and to keep his name alive, keep his voice alive. So it could be like that.
Right.
Not ideal, but the next best step. This is what we have now. So you pick up the pieces and you keep going and you live your life. You have to still live. So you turn your husband's funeral into a concert to sell. You carry on the mission, House Slayer. You carry on the mission. You deal with the cost. A lot of people, we don't just see it with Erica and Charlie Kirk. Let's take it off that level. You see people, let's say a drunk driver, right? You lose your family, God forbid, in a DUI accident. What do? They start speaking. Not all. They start
Yeah, they
speaking and they
going
start to
mad.
get awareness. Right, exactly. It's not that they wanted to lose their loved one, but the way to cope and to make sense of it and to give it purpose is to pick up a cause. And that looks different for different people. I think it takes a lot of strength to do that. I don't think I could do that, but I give people a lot of credit that can do it. It almost makes me sound like I don't know.
It's like when people miss children, like the guy that's famous for the exploited children and the missing persons. He started his thing out of just his son being abducted. So sometimes, through things like that, people do step up and do advocacy and that becomes
Yeah.
their mission.
Oh, you're talking about
That's
That
John
true.
book.
Wall,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. America's
Yeah,
Most
yeah, yeah,
Wanted.
yeah.
The
Mm-hmm.
America's Most
Oh, that's
Wanted guy.
right.
On
I
it.
Yeah.
remember him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes your life just takes on a different role, a whole different meaning. And you do what's required of you for your kids, for your family, for your legacy,
And you
for your
can even
family's
take it
legacy.
experiencing grief, extreme grief changes you. And the only way to really combat that, one of the only ways, is to make your grief and your pain have meaning. And
Yeah,
that's that's what I do when I'm feeling really bad about something. It's like that's how I got into this whole sobriety channel thing, right? That I used to do. I wanted it to mean something. Now I'm like, okay, we good, y'all. We good. But I think that when you deal with something and it's hard, you have to find a way to deal and to process that. And the only way to do that is to give it something positive to
gotta
balance
find
it
some
out.
way to turn it into fuel for your life.
Yeah. Yeah, and I could speak on that all day. Like, man, y'all see me go through some diabolical BS. But what makes me feel good is that you guys can see the transformation. You guys can see I gave myself a purpose and a cause. I'm not talking about the political stuff. If you know, you know.
Yeah,
Like my roots for starting the channel in the first place had nothing to do with politics. It was only sobriety. And I feel yeah, that was hard, but the things that went along with that, all the things that went along with that, I'm like, okay, you got to turn it into something, or you're just gonna let it fester. Now, as far as Erica goes, can I do all the stuff that she did with the funeral and hugging my husband's casket? And absolutely not. But I do agree with her not telling people where the gravesite is, not telling people where I laid my husband. I agree with her when she said, "Oh, you know what? That's a memory we want to keep to ourselves." Now she got Candace saying, "No, no, no, it's public." I don't agree with Candace. I think that she's allowed to give as much as she wants and to keep as much as she wants private. Just like
Yeah.
me, I share some stuff, and I'm not comparing myself to anybody that lost their life. But I share stuff, and then there's stuff I'm like, no, y'all need to back up. I'll share more in these streets than I'll ever go on the vertical. You know what I mean? But over
Yeah.
here, you guys kind of like agree with me. But I'm very
More of an
transparent about
intimate
stuff.
setting over here. Yeah.
You saw what?
More of an intimate setting over here. So
I
yeah.
like that. That's why I keep coming over here. No matter, yeah, I will always fire up. You people. Who's? Oh man, you guys, what's his name?
Girl,
The
I
one
got
from
that
Denver.
from you. Ooh, that's so contagious. You and that goddamn fire up a live stream. I caught myself saying that one day. I'm finna fire up I said that goddamn MU fire up a live stream.
Fire up a live stream. You just say the word MU, go live. I'm a fire up a live stream. I had that guy from Denmark. He got in my comment section was like, I would like for you to talk about this. I'm like, oh, you ain't said nothing but a word. I fire up the live stream in like 5 minutes. I didn't know he was gonna come over, but you just put that comment. Y'all put a comment under my comment section, say go live about this. I
Fire up
got
a
you.
live stream. I like that.
I don't even gotta prepare.
That's dope.
Live stream. Yeah, because I'm willing to talk about anything. Like you saw. Now, what I have to be careful with, because it took me down a rabbit hole, is you guys wanting to tell y'all I don't beef. I left all that stuff alone. I left people alone. I don't do it. It's not conducive. It's not healthy for me. You can always come on and tell your story though, because I'll tell my story. But some things I'm not gonna go back to, if you guys understand what I'm saying. But if you
Yeah.
want me to talk about something, you got a story for me, even if it's your story, I got you. I told Demon Soul all the time. I mean, you just do it. Like she has so much commentary. She has so many things, not just Court TV, but she's got like stories. Just fire up the live stream. Pepper, let's go. Justin, thank you, Damage. Justin is the homie. Justin brought so much because you guys know how I feel about Greenland and Donald Trump. And he's from Denmark. And he left me a long paragraph under my comment section. And he goes, I would like to join the conversation.
Yeah, he was good that day.
He was good, and he brought it to me because I wasn't expecting to do. You guys know I don't bring it to you guys. I'd rather just do a vertical, so I don't have all the, because I want to get through my commentary.
Right.
But he said he wanted to join the conversation. And I'm like, this could go good or bad. Okay, Justin. I didn't think it was gonna really, I don't know. But he came over here and he held his own. He had Magnum acting a fool and going off. But I really appreciated it because he's from Denmark and he was able to speak about how, Greenland, how he felt about Donald Trump coming over, wanting to, do what he's doing with Greenland. I just really enjoyed that conversation a lot. He's writing a book. And if he writes that book, I will buy that book and I will share that book. He was great, Damage. I will absolutely support that book. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was very likable, very nice.
He was funny.
Good
He
guy.
wasn't
Good
afraid
guy.
to speak his mind, and he didn't. I thought it was a good dialogue. Yeah, if I had the time to edit, I would clip his views out and make a video, but I don't have time for all that. But Justin, you rock if you catch the replay. I would love to hear from him again. He wants to come back. He wants to talk about, he wants to do a part 2 on what we were talking about. If I bring him back, which I have no problem with it, we will definitely be on subjects. Like, I'll get better at that. I don't mind if the conversation is straight on a horizontal. You guys know I don't mind it. I think that Justin has a lot to say. I do. Yeah. I just feel like some of it was a little rough with some of the people. I won't mention their names on the panel. because I don't want anybody getting cursed out up here. I want you guys to be able to speak your mind. I don't want you guys to be like, we have to be respectful over each other.
Yeah, I hear
Yeah.
you. Even though I don't mind getting cursed out. The
I don't mind
opposite.
getting cursed out either. I come from a sector where I'm
East
used to
sector.
no, but that's Pepper. She's used to that, but I think as you get older, and I don't mean just like age, I just mean like maturity,
Yeah.
then you're more, hopefully, you want what's healthier for you, because yeah, I can understand sometimes, but for me to do it every day, no, I'm not doing it for
It's a
anybody else.
drain.
It's a drain. Ain't no way. That's why I done pulled way back. I'm not as active as I once was. I just don't. It just because people can tell you. I used to even do that lies, lies, lies. There is no way that you don't take this shit outside of here. As volatile as it get, ain't no way. And I used to tell them that I can cuss you out and kick out the thing, and don't nothing bother me. No, you take that with you. You can't help it. If you go that low, that dark, get your adrenaline up, heart beating, whatever, in battle mode. Trust me, when you click that link, the first person that even says something, whatever, is gonna get it. That you can't. It's just not possible to do that. And I used to say that lie too. I cut this button off. I cut you hacksaws out. This is my free time. This how I get my stress relief. Nah, baby, you
I
take it
want to
with
I take
you.
expose
them.
my.
Take minutes to unplug.
I want to expose my audience to it. I love my community. I love the people that support me and they follow me. And I found like I found a group of people that, and they don't agree. You can look at my comment section. They don't agree with me. I have to say my audience is probably 60% left, I would say. Hellslayer said, I like how you don't boo people, very honest and commendable of you. I won't, Hellslayer. I'll make myself listen. And even if the only time I will boot somebody is if they do something that can get me to lose my channel, like
Break to your leg.
or
60% liberal. Are you kidding me? You for
no, I
real?
said 60% left. They are 60. My audience is 60% Democrat.
You think so?
Yeah.
Because when you look at my
Yeah.
poll, when you
But
look at
why
my,
would they? I mean,
why are you
If
laughing?
you see the shit, that the mod sees, like, yeah, they're definitely. It's like
so they come over here just to
70%
bother
Democrat.
you. Then they come over here just to be combative, or just to have like the other.
I don't know. I think because I'm willing to listen. But when I look at my polls, any of my polls, let me go to one of my polls. It's yes, they're okay. I will be live later if Trump is racist. I'm reading my community while you guys. But let me ask you first: is Donald Trump racist? 57% said yes, 40% said no, and 2% said unsure out of 225 votes. So that tells you that most of them are left, because you're not going to get a conservative person saying Donald Trump's racist. You're not going to get that. Should ICE be allowed to wear masks? 55% of you said no, and 45% of you said yes. Yes, there are more Democrats in my chat than there are Republicans. You guys were mad about the Melania poll. The Melania Trump documentary is in theaters. Are you gonna watch? 77%
Hell no.
said no.
I did that
I even
poll.
said no to that.
I
I'm
did
not gonna
that
watch
poll right
that.
away.
I might catch 5 minutes of it on Netflix or something, but I ain't gonna go to
I tried
paid
to take
movie.
my kids. I
I'm
thought
not
it
gonna
would be
take.
a fun
I'm
date
not
night. I was like,
gonna. I
Take
can't
your
see.
kids to the movies to go see Melania Trump.
kids, it's date night. We're going to the movies. They're like, yeah, mom, we're going to the movies. I was like, yeah. And they're like, what are we gonna watch? I'm like, we're gonna watch Melania. And it's just like, next thing I know, my daughter had plans. Harley had plans.
All right.
I'd come up with
See,
plans
I
too.
got anything else to do that night, Mom.
I'd rather watch paint dry.
Yeah, we didn't even see. I couldn't get anybody yell damage. Nobody wanted to watch it. So I'm like, oh, I like this. You're gonna grow in time. Eventually, you'll be on Rogan. I'm hoping to build a little community here. I am. Thank you, House Slayer. I know it's hard for my chat because I jump ship. Like I only spoke about one thing, and I know that's hard for the audience. Like, we spoke about it every day because I was tracking my sobriety journey from day 0. I did that up until what, about 3.5 years, you guys, maybe 3 years. And then I woke up and it was like overnight. There was no warning. It was nothing. I said, you know what? I'm going to talk about Donald Trump. I didn't mean for that. I didn't know that video was going to go viral the first time I did that. And then I did Tom Homan, and I really, really enjoyed it. So it's hard for my chat. I understand that, but I'm not going backwards. This is what makes me feel good. So I'm just going to do it. But I always have a heart for sobriety. I'll always have a heart for people on a journey that has overcome something, because that's how we started this platform. We'll always have open panels like this. It would get crazy sometimes because, when you're dealing with people in recovery, you get some wild stories. But I loved it. I just can't do it anymore. I can't do it anymore. You can't pay me to sit through. I'm surprised they haven't busted in a movie theater protesting her movie. I heard that it's actually doing pretty well, but I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can believe the polls. Like, I'm not sure how it's doing. I'm surprised they haven't busted in. Oh, I got redeemed my tickets. Yeah, so Melania, I kind of don't want to watch it really. I was gonna watch it just because I was gonna talk about it, but from my polls, you guys weren't interested in it. That's why I haven't played you guys any videos on Melania.
I mean, it's not too many first ladies that are polarizing enough I mean, anyway, like it's a few that have stood out. Lady Bird Johnson. I mean, a few. Eleanor Roosevelt. It's a few people who, it would be interested. Jacqueline Bouvier Kennedy, of course. Y'all know I'm obsessed
Yeah,
with
of course,
Kennedy.
Jackie Kennedy.
I'm obsessed with the Kennedys because they got so much bullshit, so that makes it interesting. But I just don't see Melania being an interesting. I mean, what, a mail order bride who came to be a playmate? I mean, you want me to do with that? Like,
I think that I think for me, she doesn't have a big enough role. Like,
right? She don't have a passion. Every first lady had like they pet thing. Michelle Obama had school lunches. Barbara
I was
Bush.
going to talk about Michelle.
Laura Bush had literacy. It's things that are like they usually have their pet passion. Like
Nancy Reagan had the
Dare.
war on drugs. Yeah.
You gotta have something, and I think
No.
for me, now y'all know I don't mind the stuff that Diva Soul's talking about. I don't mind all that, but
oh, I don't. You know what my goals are. So maybe I should watch.
I'm not about to judge anyone, but no. So I heard it's about her time in the White House from the inauguration to, I don't know if they covered the first time Trump was in office, but I didn't watch the movie. Nobody was interested. I was only gonna watch the movie for commentary, but I couldn't get enough interest to do it. But I did when I played Melania on my vertical. I want to say that video. What did that video get? Like 80,000, 60,000 views, but only because
Damn.
yeah, it did well, but not well enough for me to go watch the movie and bring you guys that commentary. You guys weren't interested. Not look at Claude, because I would do that those kind of live streams if I watch a movie. I'll bring it to these streams so we could talk about it, but you guys weren't interested, so it's okay.
Yeah. She sounds disappointed that we weren't interested. Come on, just a little interest level, guys. Come on, I want to do this for y'all.
I was so excited. I was geared up. I was gonna take the calories. I was gonna get my popcorn. I was gonna spend some time with Melania, but you guys weren't interested because Barron Trump was in the movie.
I mean,
y'all didn't want to see Barron Trump.
I don't think I mean I have a slight interest in the movie, but just not enough for me to go to like IMAX theater or anything like that. It's just like
you didn't want to see her on the big screen. What do we know about Nancy? Which Nancy? The first lady, or what Nancy talking about? Stay on Obama. Which one? You don't want me to talk about Obama with Demon Soul up here?
Why? Why would I be? Now, see, this is stereotypical. Why
No,
do you
you
think
didn't
that
even
I
let
would
me finish.
defend
Let me explain.
Barack?
Let me explain why.
Actually, I voted for Hillary in the primary, so I don't know. Okay,
The
see,
reason why I said
don't be
that,
typecasting people because I
I'm
was
not.
gonna
I'm
eat
not.
beans out of a can to work for Hillary Clinton campaign against Barack. So
The reason
let's
why I
not
said that,
assume.
I'm not assuming anything. The only reason why I said that is because I try to be mindful of people that's not Republican. So I try not to have those conversations that y'all not prepared for. You didn't come up here to talk about Obama. That's why I said I want to have that conversation with you up here. You didn't come over here for that. That's it. I was being
I'm
respectful.
fine. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm not
If you
no.
want to hear my thoughts, people know how I feel about Obama and stuff like that, but that's a rabbit hole that we're not going to go down right now. You know, I will say this: I think that why are you laughing? No matter the president, no president is perfect. I don't agree with any president 100%. I don't care if they're Republican or Democrat. When Obama was in office, I was respectful. I spoke about Obama. You can go look at my video. Okay, you probably won't find any videos, but I did speak on him. Claude was ready to get me. He was,
What
I'm leaving it
video is
alone.
this?
Leaving it alone.
he said one
I'm
video
gonna
was
leave it alone.
Yeah, which video is this? I want to go do some research.
I did a video on Miss Harris when she had that microphone snatched from her. I covered it. I said it never should have happened when she was on that stage and that guy was like, "No, you need to listen to me," blah blah blah. And he ran up on the stage and took her microphone. I covered it.
uh, hmm.
So I definitely cover. I cover both sides. I think I do a good job not being biased, covering the Democratic Party. Oh, the First Lady's catwalk, and I think that I represent you guys well.
Yeah,
You're extremely biased.
everybody
How am
is
I,
though.
how am
Everybody's
I
got their
biased?
biases.
You're extremely biased.
You voted for Obama. I think I could have too. Damage.
Well, regardless, he was a two-term back-to-back
Yeah,
president.
hey, damn it,
So
I did the
First time,
same
and I'm
thing.
conservative, but no, in a second. I think I may have done the same. I can't remember damage, but like I
I
said,
did.
I won't vote for a Republican just because he's Republican. I wanted the same things you guys did as far as change. I can't say 100% for sure if I voted for him, but I can remember.
I was skeptical about Obama the first time because I think he came out of nowhere, and I kept my word, even though it fractured some relationships. I kept my word. I mean, one of my friends' fathers, well, he's just passed, but he's an esteemed professor at UT and everything. When I tell you, his heart broke when he found out that I not only voted for Hillary, but at the time I was living in Atlanta, and I drove back home to Chattanooga because I hadn't changed my vote like doing the like right after work just to make it to the 7 p.m. poll so I could vote for Hillary. And the disappointment on people's faces, I said, well, I wouldn't be authentic if that's who I was behind. And I've always said, even when Bill was president, that woman could be president. And I stood true to whatever, black. I didn't vote for him just because he was black, because I wanted Hillary to win. But once Hillary got knocked out, then I got on code because I just voted to my party. Yeah, so I did vote for Obama because that's what he was in the primaries. Just like I respect the sitting presidents. Like I was taught growing up, you still respected the president regardless of who they are. Like, Trump, whoever, you still refer to them as president, not just whatever. I'm just used to being raised like that. And I've been through a lot of Republican presidents. So, I
So
mean,
you're
Bush.
not my president type.
Yeah,
So
because I mean, I just was raised like that. Like, he's still the president, you still deal with it, and you still, whatever. If I met Donald Trump, at like say he came to Chattanooga, I don't know, he was at the schools when my daughter was or
Yeah,
whatever, I would go up and be respectful
I
and
love
meet
that.
him.
And that's what I love about you, Miss O, is that you are open and you're willing to listen and not judge. I feel like we have that in common. I love that about you. I think that regardless of how you believe, you follow your convictions.
yeah,
Right. Because I would still offer respect first, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But because there's been things that I don't agree with on both sides, that they decisions that they have made or things they decide to focus on. You heard me say with a little sarcastic tone that Michelle Obama had school lunches. I mean, so there are things that can critique on all sides though. But yeah, I mean, I'm a Democrat through and through for right
It
now.
doesn't matter if you're a Democrat. I love Democrats. You guys are the other party. I totally rock with Democrats and the left, and I hope that you guys see that from my videos. Um,
Yeah.
Let me think about that statement though. But I think that
Hmm. I was about to say, think about that statement a little bit.
I tried to, okay, and I feel like I do, because if you ever watch my streams, I choose, like, because there's some arguments I'm like, I could play this and make Democrats look bad. I'm not gonna do that. I look for the ones that present well and that cover the topics that you truly believe in, and not the fanatics. I don't like fanatics on either side. I don't like extremely right wing. Oh, it's like this to the point where they want capes and all that. And I don't like the
Extreme left. Yeah.
extreme left. Thank you. I just don't. I
Yeah,
don't like
yeah.
extremes, because I feel that when you become extreme, then you lose your ability to reason. I still have to be able to hear you and have a conversation, because at the end of the day, it's about people. It's about humanity, kindness, helping people. I do believe that people are here now. Now I'm not talking about welfare and all that. You guys know how I feel about that. I'm talking about like genuinely helping someone to be able to make it,
Yeah.
and that's not with the government. That's another subject for another day. Livable wage with, everybody has to work, but you have to have the opportunity and the ability to work. So those are the conversations I like to have. And if you guys feel like, hey, I was biased, you can tell me, and I will do a stream and make sure that I pick videos that you guys feel represent you better. Or hit the link. Mhm.
No, I'll just say keep doing you. You seem to be on the right path.
I think it'd be hard for me.
Present it from both sides, and then stick to your beliefs and just be open to conversation.
I'll be open to conversation, but it would be hard for me to hide the fact. I've tried to do a stream where you guys couldn't tell if I was Republican or Democrat, because I want everybody to feel comfortable. But from the feedback I've gotten, it's hard for me to, like, you guys will know as I start talking.
Yeah.
So I used to not speak and give you guys commentary, but I had to listen to there's people that will, they send their little donation and cash apps and like, you didn't see my comment, so I obviously had to start giving commentary. But I do try. But yeah, I'm obviously conservative. I'm Republican, but but that doesn't mean that I think everybody should be that. Well, I do think everybody should be that way, but I don't expect everybody should be that way.
Yeah.
I don't know why Claude is looking at me like that. Claude, what's your problem?
Because you're biased. You're biased. You can't help yourself. You cannot help it.
How?
I don't see a problem with their biasness, honestly.
I don't even see the biasness. I don't see it. How come I don't see it? Wouldn't I be the first
Because
to see
I
it?
don't expect you to see it. Everybody, I mean, once you open your mouth, everybody knows, okay, she's very conservative and she's a Republican. And again, there's nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to be proud of who you are.
Yeah.
But
as long as you call, she's not so biased toward Trump to where she can't, see that when he's blatantly doing wrong, like with that whole Rob Reiner thing. She definitely called him out on that.
Mhm.
She's like, yeah, I don't rock with that shit.
Yeah.
Did you talk about
About
the?
it.
Well, maybe I shouldn't bring
The
this
Rob,
up. Did you talk about the White
thing.
House picture?
No, the Rob Reiner thing where his son killed him. That
killed
tweet
unalived him.
that Trump dropped that
Yeah,
the
he was
next
out of
day.
pocket.
That was out
Oh
of
yeah,
pocket.
that was wrong.
She
That was, he was
I played it. I
said
played
it
it.
was
that
I
was
definitely out
ridiculously
of pocket.
callous.
She didn't agree with it at all.
This is
no. I
ridiculously callous.
anytime a life is lost, I don't feel number one. We all have our. We get into it sometimes. We're in these spaces. If you lost your life, or I make a disparaging comment against you, no. What I say,
No.
it should no. I don't agree with stuff like that. I can't agree with stuff like that. Mm-mm. Now, Diva, so you're asking me if I addressed the picture with Obama that
Mhm.
yeah, I did a whole stream on it. hmm I think I even put it on my community wall. I did talk
Oh,
about
the one with the apes and stuff. Yeah,
put them in. Yeah, with the Obamas that came out
right.
on his Truth Social account. Yeah, I did talk about that.
Yeah.
That was unfortunate.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know why Claude is looking at me like that.
Me neither. What's Claude got up his sleeve?
Claude's trying to break
know
you.
what's his
No,
Claude's
problem.
no.
Claude's trying to crack you right now. That's what he's doing.
I don't
No,
know
He's
what
trying to get a
Claude's
chest
problem
plate.
is. I just feel like he's
I don't have a problem.
very confrontational tonight. I don't know. I don't know
No,
what
I'm
Claude is.
not
Confrontation.
Yeah,
Nah,
he's
I
being
don't know about
confrontational.
confrontational yet. I
No,
think he's over there playing mental chess.
Claude, speak your mind. What is on your mind? I
no, it's
spoke
nothing.
about what happened.
I already said what I had to say. I'm finished with it.
That
Every time I
damage.
smile, it seems like there's something wrong.
Damage.
It's that Cheshire cat smile, man.
That
This
was
is a
his
$500,000
administration, and
smile.
he needs to clean house. I have to agree with that. Damage. He needs to clean house. You guys know that his Donald Trump is not the one that put out that video.
That
So
was
he's
his
got it
team.
You see,
right.
this is what I'm talking. See, that's what I'm talking about.
That was his team, though. He didn't put
He
that out.
listen. He might not have been the one who put out the video, but we all know that. Listen, he's responsible as well. Come on, it's his platform. He at the end of the day, he's responsible for it, and he didn't even chastise the person. The person's still not fired. Come on.
Because he has to know
Now
who the
Tell me,
that
tell me.
that
Oh, you're going to tell me that's right?
I can't raise my eyebrow at that.
Really? The man hasn't even been
that
fired. He
that
hasn't
guy
been chastised at all.
We
got
don't know that. We don't know
Does he
that.
deserve to keep his job?
chastise him, fine him, something.
He's done nothing.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we don't. Okay. We don't know that. We don't know that he hasn't been fired.
Trump make all his other firings public than the motherfucker who he want out of there in his cleaning of the houses, baby. To the back, he'll do footsteps on a retirement
See what I
grave as
mean
they.
by it?
I
See
mean,
there?
no, he
Yeah,
announces other shit.
he's very public with his firings.
Mm-hmm.
But
Okay.
I can see a fine. I can see a fine, or just like a little vacation or something.
Oh, you see? Oh, I got to put the college in water time.
Yeah, because I need some. I need something.
Get that health phone, girl.
I need something. Yes, I'm gonna drink my collagen water. You want me to get? You know.
Man, I was up here eating carrots and celery about freaking 35 minutes ago. And drinking my water.
Hey, it's good for you.
Yeah.
No, but I mean,
I'm trying to force this damn virus out. Like
no, but also again, warm water, ginger, lemon, and honey. That should help.
I think the only thing I'm short on is ginger.
I don't have any ginger. Trump's responsible, and everybody feels hurt. The only thing I will say is that when you own something and you have staff, you do what happens falls on you. But he's not gonna put out a video like that, especially before midterm elections, especially with everything that's happening in Minnesota. And he doesn't feel that way about Black people. Number one, there's no evidence of him feeling that way about Black people.
Sorry, I got
It's okay.
something caught in my throat.
You might want to get some water. But
Collagen water. I might. That's what got you on you. Okay, let me go on mute.
so
That's not on me, people.
so with Donald Trump, like again, he's not gonna
You just like my
do
smile. That's what it is.
he's not gonna do anything like that. But there's no history of him doing that. There's no
Mhm.
evidence of him doing anything like that. And most of us agree that it was his staff. Now, for the staff not to be fired, if he wasn't fired, I find that problematic. But we don't know. He definitely has to tighten up his administration. Hmm hmm The person was fired. Followed the news. See, the person was fired. You guys aren't watching. The person was fired.
I mean, yeah, I mean
The
that
first
video
I'm
did
hearing of it.
scroll. That video did scroll at the end. It wasn't like it's one continuous clip. Like they obviously switched windows or switched something on that video.
You can tell. It was horrible, horrible for them to try to frame that man like that. And I think that we all have known people who maybe secretly was jealous over us, maybe wanted to sabotage us, and you find out when it's too late. Maybe that person had TDS or something. I don't know. I'm not gonna speculate, but something happened there.
Hmm.
No, they see it and they chose to ignore it because it fits the narrative. So they did see that he was fired, but they choose to ignore it because it fits the narrative of him being racist. And they keep wanting to call this man racist. It sounds good.
Who?
This is the
Everybody didn't
first
know
I'm
that
hearing
man
about
was
him being
fired. They
fired.
didn't make that public.
No,
I'm gonna
this is
find it right
I'm
now.
being listen, you all know I'm honest. This is the very first I'm hearing that he got fired.
Me too.
Hmm.
Everybody. You didn't know he got
If he
fired.
did get fired, good for
How
Trump.
you
He
know?
did something. Good for him. But this is the very first time I've heard it.
Yep. And I still don't know it just because somebody told me in the chat. Like,
I'm gonna give you the story.
Sounds like Google is somebody's friend right
the humiliation style and firing that seems to be a miss right now.
now.
Would
Yeah,
y'all like me
normally
to read it to you?
According
Would you guys like
according
me
to
to?
CNN, the
no, I
Trump
have no
says no
reason not to
staffer was
believe.
fired.
I have no reason not to believe
Because
it.
CNN is left wing. Okay, and
Yeah, that's true.
they've been reported. They have been known to say some things about some very controversial things about Donald Trump. I have played a clip from CNN and they edited it to make it seem like he was saying something that he wasn't, and so I had to go with my thorough journalism and find the full clip that talked about what Donald Trump really said because they
Because
painted.
Fox News is always accurate.
Let me read this.
ABC, CNN,
Yeah,
Listen,
ABC
they
very
all have
Forbes,
liberal,
agendas.
baby. They
All
very
those
liberal.
People, they're all saying
all
that
those networks have agendas.
Trump didn't fire him. Good Morning America. Oh, left wing.
I
Like, I'm
call
looking for
media the
somebody.
most evil devil in America for a reason. So
Hmm.
Let me go on mute for a second. You guys are really, I don't know.
no,
I
I'm
don't know.
talking about the media as a whole. They're all
I'm gonna
false.
go on mute.
It has nothing to do with. I'm not picking one over the other. I would never pick one over. I wouldn't say Fox is better than CNN or CSNBC is better than so and so. They're all the same. They all serve an agenda.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
they all serve a master.
Again, that's why I have that term.
They all have a bias.
Well, I'm gonna say this. He hasn't shown that type of behavior before, and so I thought it was pretty big of him to say that what, my staff messed up. Okay, because some people don't even like to admit that. Maybe not big of him,
For all
but
we
it was
know,
right
for all
to
we
you.
know, the staffer could have apologized, say, "Hey, it was an honest mistake. I didn't
Mhm.
mean to do that." He
Mhm.
probably broke it down on how he got to that conclusion on posting that video on how it all went down.
Yeah, and listen to this. So the deletion, which is a rare admission of a misstep by the White House, they're not going to just come and say, "Yeah, there was a mistake." So that was pretty big to say, you know what, this happened. Now, granted, they didn't really have a choice but to address it, but they said, "Hey, it was a mistake. It was a mistake," and Caroline Levitt did address it. She addressed it. I played that for you
How do
guys.
you mistakenly do that though?
No, it wasn't a mistake. Like I'm talking about as far as Donald Trump. Obviously, he put somebody in place that didn't have his best interest in mind. That mistake. It wasn't a mistake on the part of the staffer. That was intentional.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do I buy? I think that Caroline Levitt is an amazing speaker. She does a great job for Donald Trump. She works hard. I don't think they were calling Donald Trump king of the jungle the way she was trying to paint that picture. To be
Yeah,
fair,
thank you. Thank you.
you're welcome.
No, I'm
But
saying the way she tried to explain that away was
think she was trying to
horrible.
say, yeah, it was just a horrible post. It was a horrible post.
I agree.
I think the staffers saw Black History Month, got mad, and put that up to try to make Donald Trump look bad, trying to mess with his ratings and all of that. It was horrible. Mhm.
I believe there's
And
truth to
even if he didn't do that, like, how do you not thoroughly watch the videos that you're posting that you're posting up for the president of the United States? Like, if you just like saw a clip of somebody else's video and be like, "Oh, I'm gonna share this," and without thoroughly looking the video all the way through, I mean, you have the most eyes in the world just aimed
Yeah,
right at your page.
you're right. But for how
Now,
many posts he has to put,
I'll be fair about one thing. As the president of the United States, he's got more important things to do than worry about looking over a bunch of videos.
Mhm.
So more than likely, it was a staffer that did that, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna stick it to President Trump, and this is a way to do whatever." So in that aspect, I could see that. But the explanation by Miss Levitt was just that was ridiculous. The way she tried to explain it away, that didn't make it any better. Now, I don't expect I never expected him to apologize, because that's just not what he does.
if he didn't do it, he didn't owe anybody apology. But because people will run with that as he did it, I think that if he wasn't the commander in chief, he may have apologized. But people try to nitpick him. Now, Ace has a question. What's everyone's opinion on Nicki Minaj and Donald Trump? I'll go first. I think that it's a beautiful thing anytime somebody can say, you know what, I used to think like this, but after watching and doing a research for myself, people change. She said that she stands by the commander in chief and JD Vance and Erica Kirk. And even though she's got a lot of public scrutiny with people saying they're going to cancel her, Nicki Minaj stood, that's the Anaconda girl, right? Yeah. Nicki Minaj stands true in her beliefs and her convictions. You have to stand for something. I'm really proud of her. I hate to see how people from the political left has demonized her, put her down, insulted her. I think that anytime you have conservative values, a lot of times people are going to turn against you and make it seem like you're anti-American or you're not, you're anything other than what you are. And she stood with Erica, who needed somebody she could relate to Erica, because Erica got a lot of hate and criticism. She still does. And Nikki bonded with her, and she offered her sisterhood. So I applaud Nikki.
I don't think she was ever under any serious threat of deportation either.
I don't either.
Like,
Oh.
That to me, that's
I
just
do Rock
ridiculous.
Nation. You don't know Rock Nation. Yes, I do. And they hand in hand with Newsom and everything else. Rock Nation is far reach. Tory Lanez is in jail due to Rock Nation. But let's just move on from that.
Tory Lanez is a
But
much less like he's
shout
much
out
less.
to Nicki Minaj for the gold
Nick,
card, though. Shout out for the gold citizenship card. That's what I knew it was all
Tory
about.
Lanez ain't on Nicki Minaj's celebrity level though. Like, I
Well,
don't think they
no,
have
but
the
I'm just
power to
saying.
do that
I'm
to
just talking
her.
about Rock Nation as a general. It's how powerful they are. I
Oh
do
yeah,
believe that they had that up their sleeves for her because she's been going against them and like she's gonna sue them, and it's a lot of stuff going on with that. But shout out to the gold card because I knew that that had to be an angle, and she got that swift in a hurry. So shout out to her for that.
uh,
I mean, for all the humiliation and all the shit she going through here, she deserved that goddamn gold card because they is tearing her legacy up.
I feel sorry
I
for
don't.
her.
I don't feel that's my favorite rapper and everything, but and you know I went to her concert, went to Gag City last year, blah blah blah. But I mean 2 years ago. But and people have been asking me this left and right. Like you got people asking, like my mama called me up and say, "You see what your girl Nicki Minaj did, or whatever? What you think about that?" Nina come calling me, "Nick, what you think about that?" I was like, "God damn!" I said, "I'm a fan of her music, and I did go on that concert, but y'all can't hold me accountable for one woman." And I was just like, I don't know what to think. At the time, I didn't, but I always suspected something because I've been following what's been going on with who she's fighting and the corporations and the people that are building against her. And I think Donald Trump probably was her last hope because she's been doing some very some things that could cause somebody to become missing, basically stuff that she's accusing,
Oh, what she
things
was
that
talking about.
she's
Oh, what she was accusing Sean Carter. That's stuff that she was accusing Jay Z of.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they Rock Nation has been known to be have their hands in a lot of shady ass shit, especially
Well,
at Desiree. She was part of the cartel. His president of his record company uh told on the cartel.
they were going at Lil Wayne, and Lil Wayne's her guy. So I
Yeah,
think that's one of the
they
reasons why
were,
she's
but
going at
Lil
him.
Wayne got his pardon from Trump too. So
Yeah, he
He
did.
did.
I
Oh
Now
think he
I
shit,
might
I
have
don't
helped
know,
forgot
her with
about that.
that.
but
I
I
remember
mean, I
that.
don't know the
Lil
music.
Wayne did, Kodak Black did.
Right.
Yep.
That
Little
Crip
Pump
did
didn't
or
Little
that.
Pump get a pardon too? Little
Little
Pump.
who?
I know too many rappers. I'm sorry. Little Pump.
Am I
He knows
Everybody's
100%
doing
agreement of
now.
what
Nobody
she's
wants to be
saying?
big
No.
anymore.
I mean, I'm not in agreement with what she's saying right now and some of the things, but I always knew if you're a fan of Nikki, you always knew she wasn't a Democrat. So you could just some of the things that she used to
Yeah.
say, but it was never an issue until it became till she started talking. You know, people start opening their mouth, a lot of things become certain. I kind of like the mystery of it all, of doing, keeping it like that, and not speaking out too much because you don't want because you're very influential to your fans, and sometimes they'll stay away from that because they don't want people to be swayed by what they say. And she didn't come out speaking for any side of the campaigns or any of that, which I noticed that when they brought in the whole celebrity stroll for Obama, when they brought in the whole celebrity stroll for
For Kamala.
Kamala, I noticed that she
Yeah.
was absent from that. So it didn't take, I knew that she wasn't a Democrat. I just
Yeah,
thought maybe she was
she said
independent.
if she jumped ship, I think. But I don't know that much about her. I know that I did a choreography to like that milkshake song, like But other than that, wait, that's not her. Wait, no, that's the wrong girl.
No, that's
That's
Khalees, girl.
police.
What in the
That's
world?
police. What?
Girl.
Anyway, I
Well,
don't
they
listen
both
to the
do got
music.
Nas in common, but
She
other
did.
than that, that's about it.
I don't listen to the music. I don't know. Anyways, I
That's
did
why
a
I was
I
laughing
choreography.
so
listened to a
hard because she called
little
her the
bit of it.
Anaconda Girl. I'm like, that's probably the only rap she knows about Nicki. I always call her Nicki Mirage because her whole career has been a mirage as far as I'm concerned.
He's
She, she's a
no.
poor woman's Little Kim. That's what she is. She's followed her whole career after Little Kim. And I know D Misso is going to be upset at me for saying that, but she's patterned her whole
Phil,
career.
I have a tat.
Nah.
Phil, my first tattoo when I was 19 is was Queen Bee after Kim. So no.
Okay, so you know I'm telling the truth.
So
And of
no,
course, it
Kim
doesn't.
is my blueprint. But anyway. But yeah, I don't judge Nikki. I'ma still listen to her music. I'm sorry, I'm one of them people. Shoot, I guess I ain't as worst people who
No,
still
if you're a
listen to
fan,
Me
R.
you're a
too.
fan. I mean,
Right, R. Kelly. Because I
you
separate art. If I tell every artist to how they live their life, my whole car would be cut off.
it'll be empty
Jimi
because
Hendrix, but the
R.
list
Kelly.
goes on and on about these people who are like fame, like Miles Davis, even with jazz, he whooped ass.
Oh, he
Dr.
beat up
Dre,
Tiffany
Al
Tyson. Yes,
Green
he
was evil.
absolutely did.
yeah,
Al
He
Al
Green
Green
was
had to get
evil
hot
till he
grease
he
poured
tried to
over his
tag
ass.
LaBelle.
he was a terrible man.
Right.
Terrible.
Yeah.
And then and R. Kelly, the whole thing with him, I can
Listen,
separate that though. I don't listen
I
to R. Kelly anymore. He used to be one of my
well,
favorite artists. I mean, because I have a
he's
daughter,
the
I
king
don't
of
know.
R&B, and I
Yeah.
understand that too. I understand completely.
But
I
I can
understand
hear a
completely.
song of his without turning it off. Like some people just so performative. If it comes on accident in the car, they be screaming and hurting up and turning it off. Like.
So, I mean, his tunes were catchy, man. I catch myself singing.
He's a gifted man.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's a shame.
you can definitely well, at least I do separate the art from the person. You have to do that a lot of times.
Yeah, I believed I
Mhm.
can fly for a long time. It's like you just did I get the artist right this time?
That being said, I do believe that I don't have a I don't know why there's such a huge deal. Listen, Nicki Minaj and her spiritual journey is another thing.
Yeah.
I don't like when people try to criticize somebody's spiritual journey because that's private, that's personal. Everybody's path to the God that they serve is their own path. That's a
It
whole
goes against
different
Christian
ballgame.
beliefs. If you can't, as a Christian, say that okay, give your life to God, and then judge somebody for doing it, and because the
Yep.
Bible says that y'all remember like I used to want to preach right.
Thou shalt not judge,
All right.
or else they'll. Well, now
Yeah,
Okay,
you
well,
Pastor
messed up
MU.
now. It's terrific. You messed me up.
Pastor MU.
Pastor MU is what she used to put on her thing. Pastor, trying to mess with Jay Wilson.
famous host.
By the way, Jay Wilson has become your number one fan. I don't know if you know it, MU, but he mentions you at least once a week about people's trajectory in YouTube and doing their own thing, craving their own lane, and not caring
Really?
about what people say. He has been, he's been speaking highly of you for like the last at least couple weeks. Child. You know when Jay
Really?
Wilson get going, he get on a loop. Yeah, he brings you up a lot about you going back to school, doing what you want to do, doing your sobriety, and then doing your Trump content. He was like, even if he don't agree with your views, he agrees with the passion.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes me feel good. Tell him I said thank you. I haven't been I only go to I'm so busy with this commentary that I haven't been around you guys because I said, I'm gonna I'll still pop my head in every now and again. But I have my hands full with this stuff and I have to just kind of dive into it. I kind of believe that if you're gonna do things a different way, you have to leave things behind. It doesn't mean that
Right.
I don't want to be offensive, but I had to leave. I couldn't go back to the same spaces. Why? Because number one, we can get into the algorithm, but I wanted to be around people that makes the kind of commentary that I'm into and get into those circles. And plus, I'm always studying. I don't feel that I can do what I want to do today and hang on to the past. I had to let it all go. Am I making sense to you guys? So I really
Right.
appreciate the
Yeah,
support.
because all that is an anchor. It's meant to be in your. It's meant to be in your rear view for a reason. So
Yeah, and it took a while to get that stuff out of my system. I was like, no, once I decided that, you know what, I'm gonna be around people that support me and I want to make political commentary. So I've been in those spaces and I really appreciate those that support me. And then I'm in school finishing up my bachelor's now. So I have my hands full. Like,
You
I go
always, you still support it when I go live. Like you try to catch mostly all my lives as you can. You and
I
drop down. You
especially if
still
I know about it.
support.
Yeah, I'll still support and I'll hang out. I support those that support me. You supported me. I'll show up. I'm real careful tonight. I can name them. You, Krista. You guys will see me in Krista's chat.
yeah,
But other than that, I think those are only two that you guys really would see me in. That's worth really mentioning. Sometimes I'll catch YTC, but for the most part, I'm over here doing my own thing. You guys
Occasionally
don't
in Carcinos. Yeah.
You said who? Carcino? Carcino's
Yeah.
another one.
Yeah.
I'll be in history. Carcino
He's great.
does political commentary. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, sometimes I don't know about that, but his sports, I love sports, and he does great shows. And even though I disagree with Casino 90% of the time, and I feel like I'm not gonna talk about why he's not here, but his comments are problematic to America. I still support him, and he's in a lot in the way that he presents his arguments.
It's a respect level. I get it.
Yeah, and he knows how I feel. Like, and I'm not putting him down. He's intelligent. He's great, very entertaining. But sometimes I be wanting to hit his link and and ask him, especially when he's calling Donald Trump orange. I'm like, the man's not orange.
Well, not
Yes,
anymore.
he is. He is orange.
No, he's not
He
orange
has an
anymore.
orange highlight.
He
has an
ditched the
orange
tanning
hue.
salon, it looks like.
No,
He's
shout
not
out to
orange
Cristino.
anymore.
You guys subscribe to Cristino. You can look
I
it up.
used to call him
Subscribe
the
to
orange
Cristino. He
peanut
does
If you
good
put him
content.
right next to the sun, he will blend right in, man. Like, what are you
No,
talking about? Like,
not anymore. His first term, he was orange. Now, the second term, it seems like he's more
orange,
gray.
bro. Like, y'all see,
I'll
man.
go, yeah, a little bit.
I bet you can run your hand across his face and get your hand all orange,
Yeah,
like
his
just like
tanning
Cheeto
salon
does.
was doing him. His
I
tanning salon was doing him very
like
good.
Trump, but he's definitely got some skin
Psychology,
tone.
you guys, psychology.
He's not.
I
No, he's not
don't mind
orange.
the fact if he wants to be an orange man, I don't mind him being orange.
I don't
Let
see
him
him
go.
as orange. He could be a
Not
little
anymore.
orange
I don't.
bitch.
When
I mean,
people
he was orange.
He
when
be a
people
little
say
orange.
you support the orange
He
man,
did
I'm like,
look
yeah, of
orange
course,
back in
yeah,
the
I
day.
support
Oh
the
my
orange
goodness.
man.
How is he orange?
That tanning
He
salon did
looks.
him terrible.
He
used to be
he
really orange.
literally looks like the orange that fell off the tree and rested in the grass for about like a week or two.
I mean, but I understand that, because if you're Trump, what's the Cheetos commercial? It's not easy being cheesy.
No, wait,
Okay.
that orange that was around that E, that's precisely Donald Trump's color.
Damage says a filter on him to make him look. Yeah, he's not just this orange guy walking around, you guys. Who wants to be orange?
He did look
Trump.
orange.
Trump wants to be orange. Hulk Hogan wants to be orange.
It looks like
If that's what they want to be, then that's what they want to be. If he wants to be orange, let him be orange. I don't care. He can come out looking like Barney the dinosaur, and I wouldn't care.
Oh man, poor Barney. What did he do to deserve that?
I think that
And Trump can come out and be like, "I love you, you love," I wouldn't care, bro. That's him. Man. Like,
if
well,
Donald
I guess
Trump was
people
orange,
can
don't you
be
guys
what they
think
want to
I'd be
be
the
here.
first
It's
one?
America. You're allowed to be what you want to be, right?
I would be the first one to call him orange if he was orange. I would be like,
hey,
you guys,
wait, Trump's body, Trump's choice. That's what it is. There,
right,
he's orange.
I'm not touching that one. Oh, God.
She rolled her eyes so hard at that shit, man. That was funny.
I don't have a poker face.
She was like, he really didn't just say his body, his choice, did he? Shit.
At least he's not asking the government to pay for it in the cells, right?
Poor Donald Trump.
Like Kamala Harris. She wanted people to pay for.
I need you guys to pay for
the
my
surgery?
tanning salon appointment.
Oh my
This
goodness.
is coming off the tax dollars.
She is horrible. She's horrible. Irby, if people can identify as a
Yeah. I mean, he kind of has that Garfield orange look to him, doesn't he?
well, whatever tint he has, I
I
think
prefer Chester Cheetah, but that's all right.
whatever tint Trump
Heathcliff.
whatever tint Trump has, I think is very flattering. And he looks very elegant and regal. And he rocks it well. He rocks it. We all have a little tint to us. I don't know about Dr.
I got
Manhattan,
no
but
He,
chance
you
every
said
time, but I
he rocks citrus very well. So he has like an orangey, tangerine tint. Like, no, baby, that's called liver disease. I don't want no orangey yellowish tint, baby. Like,
his
no.
hair blends into his skin. Like, I'm good. He just needs to go bald.
I think that he has great hair, number one. And he,
What?
The
yeah, I like his
swoop,
hair.
you called that swoop great hair? Okay.
I've had some pretty bad hair days sometimes. I can understand.
I got no hair days. That's all I got.
Obviously, I have no comment on that.
Nice, Kaiser, sorry, CNN and others admitted to the filter. Thank you, Damage.
See, it's almost as orange as that
Facts.
as the Avatar damn that damage.
Oh
house
yeah,
right
that
there.
is. That do resemble him a little bit. I think it's cute.
I think that besides Donald Trump's color, whether you guys find him white, orange, oranges, whatever, I think it's the least of his concerns. He's so busy fighting for the country and protecting our borders that, if he happens to get a tan while he's out there, so be it. He's doing what he needs to
Girl,
do.
why he out there? Okay. Right. Okay. I seen. You know what? I did see Donald Trump right over in Laredo the other day, right at the border. And that was him.
Well, he may not be there himself because he has to protect himself, but he's got the right people in place. Oh, damn it.
Well, he got the right people in place everywhere, but his the
I could
people in
use some
charge of
of
his
Trump's tan,
media.
to be honest. I'm too white.
You what?
I could use some of Trump's orange tan, to be honest. I'm too white, bro. Like,
White
give him
skin's
lonely.
good. We like white. We like white. We like
I'm like ginger, like can hardly tan type of white sometimes.
I think that I think whatever a person is, whether they're white, black, Asian, whatever, I just say, be who you are. I don't think that you have to tan and all that stuff because it's not like that healthy for your skin.
Well, that's true.
So it's not healthy. It's like you're
Like
exposing yourself.
everything in moderation.
Well, I would rather use spray or something. I wouldn't want to expose my skin. I'm black and I don't want to expose my skin to sun. Yeah. Amy, did you speak on the Epstein files? Yes, I have spoken on the Epstein files, and I will do more so in detail over the weekend.
Yep.
That's a loaded one. So what I'll do for you guys that don't know, I'll do it on my vertical, but I'll break it down over here because I can't really break it down on my other streams because it goes too fast. And I like these small little groups so we can talk about it and I can hear you guys out.
Yeah.
Because you guys usually don't hit my link on when I'm doing the vertical, so I have to do it over here. My mama is indigenous, so I'm beautifully golden tan. Oh, I bet that's nice. Damage. Yeah, moderation on that orange catwalk. Yeah, but I will talk about it this weekend if you guys want me to. Sure. Just be ready for the conversation because that's
heavy.
That's heavy.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of it's disturbing. It's dark. It's a lot of things.
Make sure you protect your brain when talking about that kind of stuff because that's the type of stuff that can haunt you.
It'll haunt you. I've only gotten through. I've read a lot of it. I spent all day. That's why y'all don't see me in these chats anymore because I'm listening to videos, podcasts. I'm listening to so much, and then I choose videos to break down the points so you guys don't have to do what I did and listen to hours of commentary. The Epstein one, after I spent, I want to say 5 hours one day just listening to it straight, and I felt like I was going to throw up. That's a lot. So what I'll do with the Epstein one is I think the best way for me to break down the Epstein files,
I just know me when it comes to that stuff, like because of what I've done for kids and the kids that I have saved. I have stepped in their lives and given them a positive male role model. I think if I were to read into that, I would become too emotionally invested.
So do you guys think I shouldn't break it down? Is it too disturbing?
No, you can do it. You can do what you want. But I was like, as far as me reading it myself, I can't bring myself to do that just yet.
Yeah, I had to. It took me a while, but just because of the kind of channel that I have now, I kind of had to do it. Because you guys see any live stream that I have was the first thing they're gonna put in my chat when I'm
Oh,
talking about Donald Trump.
talk about the Epstein files. Talk about the Epstein files. Because honestly, when it comes to hardcore leftists like that, the interest in the Epstein files begin to end with Donald Trump.
Yeah, but they should have brought it up during the Biden administration. So I don't believe that there's
Yeah.
anything that's going to implicate Donald Trump because trust me, they would have put that out the first election. Well, they would have put it out when he was trying to run. I mean, Biden could have put it out to stop him from running again. Is what I meant. I'm sorry, I didn't mean the first election. I meant like the second one. They could have easily put it out. Democrats had control of Congress. Biden would not have had any pushback. But
You've seen
instead, they rather
the other names that come out in the files, and it's like it's almost like people don't care enough.
they
The
want us to
one name
believe
that they want to see, the one name that they want to pin is Donald Trump. That's where people are going to care a whole bunch
they
about.
overlook everything else. Clinton's,
Yeah. Overlook the fact that Eminem's in there. Overlook the fact that freaking such and such celebrity is in there several times. Jay-Z's in there.
I'm interested in that.
All that.
I'm interested in Jay-Z more than anybody. Actually, I don't give a fuck about Trump. I'm interested in Jay-Z, and I'm interested in some of them other celebrities, especially the women.
especially the women. Y'all see the women?
Yeah,
Cameron Diaz is on there.
He's in there. Oh yeah, and his wife
Bill
really
Gates,
just
Bill Gates is a big one, Irby.
his
I can
ex-wife
talk
is
about
huge.
that one later. Bill Gates is big, and plus they don't even talk about how Michael Jackson was vindicated. Michael Jackson was. They showed Macaulay Culkin
He is definitely vindicated.
came out and talked about how Donald Trump was protecting the kids, bringing them to his house and protecting them from Epstein Island. That's why they were at Netherlands. Okay, they won't talk about any of that.
And the person that was
Michael
trying to
protected those
convict,
kids.
person that was trying to convict Michael, Kamala.
And Trump
And Trump was the one sticking up for him.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
people want to gloss over that though.
Stephen Hawking, I didn't hear that one. Ace, was Stephen Hawking in it?
Yeah, that's Stephen Hawking's ass in it. What the hell was he in there? Who helped
All right,
him?
this world's going to hell.
I didn't hear that one, Ace. I didn't hear
Who
that.
helped his ass?
I mean, you got him in his wheelchair to go over to that island. Shit.
I didn't hear
Hey,
that
listen,
one.
Epstein he was a billionaire. I mean, he was able. Where there's a will, there's a way. I guess.
That's dark. That's dark.
That's
The
when you go down that rabbit hole, forget it.
The damn pilot that had to strap him in, knowing where he's going. Fuck.
It's disgusting. It's.
Wait a second. He is mentioned
That
in
gives me
the
the
file.
heebie-jeebies.
You didn't know that?
Wait a second. He is mentioned in there.
Yeah.
Physicist.
You thought people were playing? No, of course.
Stephen Hawking is mentioned in the Epstein file and still in.
Oh my God.
But they say it was in passing related to a science conference and he's not accused of anything.
Oh, so all right. He's mentioned
in
there, but it's nothing to convict him on if he was
his
alive.
wife wants nothing to do with him.
That's crazy.
When you get a chance to make sure to look that one up, Bill Gates' ex-wife just threw him totally under the bus.
Yeah, I've been looking up that one. Naomi Campbell, Irby, damn. Yeah, we gotta spend a.
Naomi Campbell was on there.
Yes, Naomi. Yeah.
I think
I was hearing that she did some wild things too.
When I do the Epstein file stream, I'll probably not do a panel and just present it, and then I'll open up the panel because it'd be hard for me to get through.
That Epstein thing, that might be a week.
Yeah, you might.
That might be a week series right there.
Yeah, you're gonna
a week-long series.
You're gonna need to. Yeah, you're gonna need to dedicate some time. That's not gonna be
I'll
like a
probably
one
have
night
to.
show.
What I'll probably do is I'll have to only stream. I'll have to just cover the Epstein file, and that's it on these ones. Because you guys, I have two different chats. I have these ones and I have the verticals, but I'll do it over here.
You don't have to
I'll
do
do
it.
it
I
over there
don't
too.
say
Don't
you
get me
have to
wrong.
do it all in one shot either. You can spread them out, like do one
Oh, I
show
have
this
to.
week, one show the next week. Yeah, because
Yeah,
I
I'll have to.
that's way too much.
But it'll help me to get better at you know, I used to come over here all the time. I stopped coming over here and then I forget how to present stuff over here. But we'll break it
They
down.
don't do
We'll
no
break it down.
vertical on that because man, I'll be freaking timing people out so damn much.
Oh
My
yeah, those
fingers
streams are
gonna be hurt.
different. When I do a vertical,
So
I'm
much
not
for
giving
the
you
short
guys
live stream.
commentary.
Damn.
I'm giving you guys commentary, but not my personal opinions. I will do it over there, but we got to break it down over here because I can't break it down over there. If that makes sense, it's too many people. I can't get to all those comments.
You gonna intro it with a summary like who he was and even how his death was supposedly mysterious, or you just gonna go
Not on
straight
the
to the
vertical.
file?
Those streams are different. Like no, not over there because it goes too fast. Over here, I'll do it. I'll break it down.
Yeah.
I
Oh, the
will.
damn it.
I'll
He
do it for my
created
regular.
Bitcoin? Epstein? Please look that up.
It should be removed. Damage. It should be removed. Yeah, listen, but I gotta go to bed, y'all. I gotta go to bed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
so
gonna
it was
drop
for a
down too.
short
But
live
this
stream,
was
huh?
fun. So I couldn't sleep and not seeing you over here. Like that's how I catch you. A lot of times I'll be just in your clouds. Like if I get up in my little hour before a little too early, I listen to you. I tell you, it be soothing.
Demas, oh, I hope that. I mean, we should do. I love your streams. I love your streams on these kind of subjects and politics. Like, you should come over. We should do a show together. I'll do one over there.
Okay, I'll be open to that.
Okay.
I was
Claude,
gonna,
I gotta get this in before I go though. Claude, do you have a Valentine?
uh-oh.
Are they
Uh-oh.
on the Are they on the panel with us?
It ain't me. All
Oh,
right.
Bessie,
No,
you're
it's
go
not
to
me.
bed.
I'm out of the running. I'm out of the running.
Go to bed. We're
But
gonna be
on,
all gonna be right here screaming.
we'll leave it at that. Okay, y'all. I'll see y'all later.
She
Bye.
messy as hell. That's
How do you have a
Put
Valentine?
you in the spot. You just,
that's
That
damn
was
it.
funny.
She tried. You guys, y'all have a Valentine's. If y'all got a boo,
Mhm.
get color up with y'all boo. Have some fun. I'm maybe I'll see Melania. No, I don't think she's in. No, I'm not gonna see Melania Trump for Valentine's. I'm gonna better go with me. I'll be right here. You said what?
I said no one loves me.
Yeah. Y'all know I don't do holidays. Demas, oh messy. Messy. I love her though. I'm like,
I think my kids got me reinvested in the holidays. I give them up for a while too, but you know, just seeing the smiles on their little faces, I just reunited my love for the holidays a little bit.
damn it! Happy Valentine's Day. I have to do it for my kids too. I get you, Doc. Like, I guess for me it's like it's mostly like the Christmas, Thanksgiving stuff. I'm like I feel overwhelmed, but what's the topic tomorrow? Probably the videos I didn't get to do today because I didn't get to talk about Trump and this thing with Obama, and I didn't get into the I'm still looking at Bondi and then Nancy, but I will get online and figure it out, Keezer. You can always leave me a comment under a community post if you want me to cover something. But the biggest thing right now is Nancy and then I'll get you guys up to date with Donald Trump. Y'all know my primary commentary is gonna be Donald Trump, so I can't.
I can't say anything.
I felt like withdrawal today. I felt like but I had fun with you guys over here, so I couldn't do it. So we'll have a double dose tomorrow. I can't help it.
We're gonna have Trump overload tomorrow.
I'm gonna give you guys this title, and don't go look. Trump eliminates Obama era climate policies. We have to talk about it later. We're not gonna talk about it right now.
Yeah, it's 6:20 in the morning. Eh?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back. The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was to prove he doesn't exist. That is
Yeah,
all.
that
That's
was
true.
from the Kaiser Soze movie. I remember that.
Okay, go back.
You go to bed.
I'm about to. I gotta get up at 4. I said 4:30. Oh my god, 6:30.
Okay, I'm going. Good morning, my love.
Good morning. I love it. Money is
Yeah.
coming in.
I
Money's
was
coming
talking
in.
in the mic this whole time and I was muted. God damn, I must be tired. I was like, I was being extra animated and everything. Y'all don't hear me? What the hell? What the fuck's y'all's problem? Like,
I'm delirious. I am so delirious.
but yeah, man, it was a pleasure talking to you. It was fun.
Always fun. And thank you for holding me. I hope you hear this. Thank you guys for holding me down in the chat. So I really appreciate you guys.
That's my pleasure. My pleasure. You're a good lady. So
Thank you.
Anyway, I shall see you tomorrow if I'm not passed out asleep.
Don't worry. Anytime you catch a stream, I'm happy. You don't have to make them all. I just appreciate you being there.
Yeah,
It feel better.
Man, I wish I could punch this damn virus out of my damn system.
Oh, I know.
This sucks.
I know.
But anyway, y'all have a good night.
You have a good night too.
All right. See you later.
You got every time I get big after being so small, I'm like, dang, let me back up from the camera. I really appreciate you guys, and even if we have differences of opinions, I'm always willing to listen. Sometimes I gotta calm myself down a little bit because I truly am passionate about the stuff I believe in. But more importantly, I'm praying for the country. Demas O, who I call Pepper, I always appreciate you coming up. Claude, always. Smash. I almost said smash it. I'm tired. Dr. Manhattan holds it down, and I really appreciate him. He is one hell of a mod. I'll tell you that. Did I forget anybody? No, I think that was it. We talked about a lot of stuff. Kaiser. Let me see what you guys want me to talk about tomorrow before I get out of here. I hope we can visit the topic of the political landscape has become and why the discussion should be moved somewhere else. You're going to have to elaborate on that so I can know exactly what you want to talk about. Changing the climate change policies will allow us to drill for oil. Oh, we can talk about that. Better with passion than indifference. Play the piano one time, I'm about to go to bed. I'll wake up the house. All right, you guys. I'm gonna go to bed. Thank y'all for hanging out with me. Damage. It's always good to see you. You guys. I appreciate you guys. All right. Love you and good night. Bye-bye.